Everyone, welcome back to Magi RPG Ignite Recall on a wonderful Tuesday night. How is everyone? Good? You all good? Everyone good today? Yeah.
We're panicking.
Ready for trauma.
Welcome back. I hope you all had a great time watching Dragon Age yesterday. I sure did. That was a lot of fun. That got off to an exciting conclusion. Ending up in the spoiler. Go watch it on YouTube, youtube.com/MagiRPG. It was really, really great. I don't know if we know if we're going to have ancestral blood this week or not. We'll see. I think
We'll see. It's
50,
TBD.
It's 50-50 right now, but either way, it will be coming back soon, even if it is not this week. But if you missed last week, we had an awesome episode of Defend Your Romance. Everyone got feral. I would like to especially shout out the Momobee for getting especially feral. There was a page in her presentation that was just man tits, only man tits. Nothing else was there.
That was
I
And,
cropped those
amazing.
all individually. I
I
cropped those all
I
by
really
hand.
liked
I
the
believe
energy
it.
in the
Delicious.
studio that night. It was wonderful. Emma was speaking in Elvish. It was a great time. You know, there was a lot of stuff
Emma
that was
was speaking
happening.
Elvish.
Uh,
Excuse me, Elven.
I
Elven.
apologize. But yeah, it was great. Thank you for joining us, as always. If you would like to impact the game with some of the tip incentives that you can see below Mandy, you can do that, and the team will probably need it tonight. This is going to be a long and probably very traumatic episode. So all the usual content warnings, but especially tonight. There's going to be some stuff happening tonight, but it's going to be fun. And it's gonna be sad. Everyone ready to get sad and have fun? No, I'm seeing some no's. A lot of no's.
Dang it.
Frank, I
Dang
want you
it.
to know that for as sad as it's gonna get tonight, I can probably make it sadder.
I believe you.
You don't have to.
We can just be
Or
happy.
will
Can you
I?
just not?
Can we just be happy?
Can we
I
just
just want to be happy.
You fool! I've been playing a
And,
sad boy the whole time.
Let's get this
Aw.
party started.
Previously on Ignite Recall.
Fire Drake, come in. I've received your message.
It would
My name
fizzle
is
you out.
Tyrus. Please follow
Pleasure
me.
to meet you.
And it's going to be a bit dark. Well, I really wanted to thank you for taking out the satellite, but I was asked by our leadership why you've come to Mem.
I've seemed to have lost some of my memories, and so I'm trying to get my, confidence back in who I am as a mystic.
She walks over to you and pulls off your snorkel mask, and you feel, for lack of a better term, a mind meld.
That was incredible. How did you do that?
All things are possible with the way.
That I do believe.
Relly, as I'm sure I was introduced, you're a
Yes.
Ranamayan.
Apparently, I used to spend time here.
What's your name?
Eden?
Eden from where?
The Fifth Sea?
Yeah, a lot of you spend a lot of time here. A long time ago. Not so much lately. Mem is turbulent waters these days. Oh no,
Yeah,
we've got
exactly.
plans to make sure that the Hegemony is never going to come back here again. Most of them have been abducted by the Hegemony.
For what reason?
For labor.
Where have they been taken?
Wish I could tell you that. I bet you can swing from trees better than me, though. Got a lot of trees on your planet. Haven't been myself, but I heard stories from some of the others.
I wish I could tell you where it is.
Well, I could draw you a map. It's really far. See a mostly normal humanoid-sized mem sitting there meditating. Greetings. Blue, green, red, pink, indigo. Artifact responsible. You could probably undo the damage if you wanted to. Would take intense study. Yes, reversible.
Well, I guess we should get to the main question at least first. What are your plans once you overthrow the governor?
I would like you to swear yourselves to silence about this once I reveal it to you, as it would be very damaging to our people if we revealed our plans. Many would try to stop us, perhaps including yourselves.
Sure.
Well, I don't know if we can possibly keep to that promise, y'all. Well, seeing as though this individual just burrowed into all of our minds and found some information about us, what's to say somebody else with the same abilities could do the same thing? if
think
anyone
it's
else,
less about that, and I can't guarantee that we'll be okay with it. Can you at least verify that other than the hegemony, you're not hurting other people and doing whatever you need to do?
No people, other than the hegemony responsible for the occupation of our planets, will be harmed in our plan. But to
fair.
Indigo's point, a promise is about intent, and of course, you cannot promise an accidental. So I make no inferences that should the information be pried from you, that you have any responsibility for it.
can I throw out some hypotheses before you give us your plan? If your plan is to somehow keep your planet of Mem guarded, as it were, possibly build some sort of protective field that keeps you out from the hegemony as well as anyone else in the galaxy, that kind of works against what we are working towards and hopefully freeing more individuals within this galaxy.
I would not stop you from freeing more peoples. All peoples deserve to breathe free.
Would you
It's
potentially
awesome.
help us?
I'm afraid we can't. We are planning to destroy the Rinholt Gate so that none may cross into Holt ever again. Why you believe you will succeed when so many others have failed?
I have nothing else that any other revolutionary has had, but eventually someone will do it, even if it's not us. And maybe we only free a few planets, or we only free yours. But that's still work in the right direction for the next person to try.
If you are able to give some demonstration of your good intentions and ability to pull through, we will consider alternative means of destabilizing the hegemonic rule in the Procyon sector. Helping out some comrades in arms, are we?
That's all we know how to do.
Well, if they have something to offer, then I suppose I can help them. So you see, as you're passing by and you see Green in a suit, you see Pink in a nightclub dress.
She's got a cigarette. You don't know where she got it from, but she found one.
Ooh. You're doing okay?
Oh, yeah. Wine in hand, cigarette in the other. Doing great.
You know, you can tell me what you're actually thinking, right?
I think there's a lot we don't know, and it's okay to act like we do for the time being, but the more I learn about myself, the less I like.
Well, have you considered the following? I don't know that it's necessarily you. I'm not trying to get all philosophical on you. I'm just trying to, help you out. Sure, you might be learning some stuff that's less than ideal. I'm sure all of us are. But at the same time, I don't think it's a reflection of the you that I know.
No, it's not. But, and she kind of looks around. While here might not be the best place to talk about the specifics, it's in line with what I already knew. But it's just becoming more and more clear I didn't choose any of this.
We can get you out of it.
I intend to work on that.
And you don't have to work on it alone.
It would be better if I did.
Better for who?
For you.
From me.
For everybody.
But no, you said me first. It's because I'm a primo numero uno. Everybody wants to get their hands on what's inside here. God.
Yes. It's because of that. Did you expect me to deny it?
No, of course not. Because let's be fair, everybody kind of wants a piece of it, whether I like it or not. But have you also considered that there's a lot of us to get you out of it? You're not putting my life at risk here.
I know. I don't know who they are. I don't know anything. I think having more targets available in a dangerous city is much more dangerous than a lone target. And maybe that's my old training talking. But I don't want any of you to be hurt because I need to find something out.
And I don't want to have to hear about how you ended up getting shot in the back because we were several sectors away.
That's fair. I'm not going to tell you how to feel.
Neither am I.
But I get the sense that he might arguably be better off if that did happen, given everything I told you all.
Maybe they would. I don't know about me.
She just kind of holds her hand out to you.
He takes her hand, and he's going to kind of pull her in.
She'll step closer to him.
He puts his hand on her waist. You don't have to decide anything right now. We've got a
No.
lot of time on our hands.
I don't think I do.
Well, let's at least not think about that right now. You know what I want to think about?
What?
I think I'm in the swankiest club I've ever seen in my life. I'm dressed far better than I think I deserve to be, and I'm holding on to an angel.
I'm gonna look for Maximilian's first.
As you walk in, you feel a very firm hand on your shoulder. And you
my God,
see
she's
this
beautiful.
person, Nova.
That's apparently my name.
She pulls your hand and drags you upstairs. Just us. Great.
For the
Maxie,
moment, don't
pleased
remember
to meet
anything,
you.
by the way.
Yeah, thanks, Maxie. Clink.
So, you don't remember shit.
Nope.
That's gonna make this a lot harder.
Yep.
Has your handler made contact with you yet?
Yeah.
Have you figured out who they are yet?
Nope.
You figure out that you're part of Hegemony intelligence yet?
Yeah, I've gathered that much.
Great. Did you figure out you didn't want to be part of Hegemony intelligence yet?
Yeah.
Great. So all that stuff about you blowing up stations and assaulting officers, all that stuff's accurate then.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what the source is.
Not yet.
She jumps across the table and sits on your lap and looks at you.
Oh.
Nova, you're smarter
Yeah.
than that. I don't believe you.
Okay, well, even if I did, I don't want to talk about it.
I got a mission for you, and if you
You
do
have a
it
mission.
and it works, then we go get your sister.
Okay, who are you to me?
I'm your
'Cause
girl.
that was very... Oh, question number 2. How do you... Other than that, how do you know me and all about this? Clearly you're a hacker.
You're a double agent. It's my
and
business
you
to know.
are... Okay.
I work for a crime syndicate.
Here we go. And I got involved with you how?
We both hate the hegemony. I like stealing shit.
I love to steal shit.
You also like money,
Alright.
so that might have had
I
something to
do.
do with it.
I do very much like money. That is so
Yeah, you ever
true.
break that habit of shopping at designer places and doing expensive drugs and expensive clubs, or is that still pretty much what happens even after the memory wipe?
You know, I think some habits just die hard. You know what I'm saying?
You haven't figured out about what your cover is yet.
Nope.
You were never a drug
Okay.
dealer. You don't actually have a criminal record. You were a citizen.
Okay, but I have military training, doctor training, combat medic training.
Yeah, that honorable
And-
discharge? Horseshit. You were good. They just tried to pin the massacre on you in order to get you into the intel and be an agent.
It was all orchestrated.
Oh yeah, that's how they do you.
What's the job?
1. You help hijack an HNN broadcast. That's the easy part. 2. You help
Okay.
me steal Governor Malcolm's rings.
Okay. I can't accept this job without talking to the cap first.
Blue, you walk in to see a relatively boozed up Pink and this person in front of you.
Hi, you must be,
Maxie, nice to see you again, Whirlpool. Alright, job 1. You help break in HNN broadcast, hijack it. Just kick Stacy Weathers off the air, and I've got some friends that want to send a little message. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Light security, no big deal. Got the plans all drawn up, just need to make the introduction. Plan 2, we steal Governor Malclay's rings. More complicated. Still got the plans, but that one's gonna require some finesse. You in or what?
what's the message that you're going to be broadcasting?
Mostly how the hegemony sucks, but it's not me that's broadcasting it, it's some upstarts that just want to make a statement. But the kicker is, I let you broadcast what you want on the air. And it doesn't just go to Warren, sweetheart. It goes everywhere.
Okay, when you say rings, do we mean like jewelry rings? Or
Like-
something
Her
else?
artifacts, sweetheart. Keep up.
And you intend to just hold on to them?
Firefly's still with you guys, right?
He is.
His ex is Misa. She got him for him.
The rings?
Yeah. Tell you what, you are operating off of some incomplete information, you say. How about I go get us a case, you bring me up to your ship, and I let you know all about the activities that we've gotten up to together. Wait a second.
What?
Where are your credits? Give me your credits.
Huh?
Whirlpool,
What?
your credits. Hand them over.
You will. She will.
She looks,
What?
And she pulls out one of the credits that Misa gave you in the club. And she steps on it.
That's
Time to
so
go.
good.
And we begin right where we left off. Maxie grabbing both of you by the hand.
She's so grabby.
She is a little grabby, as we determined last time. And she leads you... You know what? I want a different music for this. She leads you out the front of the club and says, well, I hope your shuttle's nearby, because it's time to go.
Looks at Blue. Is it?
Is it? It is, isn't it? Is it not?
Reasonably close by, parked in on
We
the
just
rooftop
floating.
of a small
Me
building.
and T2 just vibing.
It's on comm. It's time to go. Be ready.
Hmm?
You
We
heard
need
me.
to go.
Oh, okay. T2, light it up. We got it. Scoop and score.
You guide Maxie and you all run. It takes you several minutes to get to the shuttle. I'm assuming you're all paranoid looking around trying to find his Misa in the street. Muted Momo.
100%, yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye
Why
out.
don't you, what is that, survey, I believe?
Survey roll.
We don't have.
Wait, there's no survey in
game.
this game. So
That's
study.
right.
That is a study. Oh, God.
I'll take
Oh,
I'll do a
motherfucker.
study. Hell yeah, let's go.
Can I just assist?
That's a success. I got a 6 and a 1.
Look around, look around, look around, look around, look around. Don't see her the whole way. You see lots of people. You see officers. They don't seem to be paying you any mind. But you run to the shuttle, get in, and it's not until the shuttle door clinks closed that Maxie just... Well, didn't think you would have fallen for that one.
Don't say it.
How did you let her get close enough to drop this on you?
Drop what? What is that? Who is this? What's go?
Everybody, this is Maxie.
Hey, nice to see you again, Quick.
Uh-huh.
Apparently a friend.
Parent.
Friend adjacent.
Interesting.
What, are you not good
Oh.
with new people anymore?
I mean, so to speak. We've met some interesting people on so far.
We've been meeting a lot of
Maxi.
new people.
Whole bunch.
Yeah, the circles
Been
you run
nothing but
into,
new.
I'm not surprised.
So why do we need to hightail it out of here? I thought this was supposed to be more of an incognito hi, hello.
Because his Misa put a tracker on me.
Ah,
Maxie looks at the crushed device and
I didn't
then
see her.
says, "Unfortunately, this is not just a tracker, sweetheart.
Oh
What do you
no.
This is also a
bugged
listening
us.
device."
Fuck.
On our captain.
Oh, so,
I don't suppose you were talking about anything super important for the last few weeks, have you?
Hank
She
looks
knows
at
everything.
Blue.
Just truly the energy of like smacks head against wall energy.
Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna make the upcoming jobs a little bit harder, I suppose. Well,
that's one word for it, yeah.
huh. Well, I can't blame you. You all are without your memories and you haven't been doing this for very long. I'm sure it'll be alright, she says, not at all being convincing. Oh, long faces. Alright, you know what we need? I only got this bottle that I got from the club. We didn't have time for the case, but do you have any booze on your ship? I think we need to have some talks.
Yeah, we've
And some
got
drinks.
some.
no, wait, well, hold on. We just found out that his Misa may possibly know everything that we have learned in the past few weeks. And we're just gonna let, I'm sorry, Maxie onto the ship just so willingly. Apparently, we're not doing so good at making sure we cover our tracks.
Alright.
No
Yeah.
offense, Maxie.
Oh, sure. If you want, you could strip search me.
I'm okay, thank you.
Hang on. All I want to know is how exactly do we relate to you? Like, clearly we knew each other, but how did that come about?
Pink and I used to mess around sometimes.
Did you really need to say it like that?
I mean, to get straight to the point.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
but
okay.
We see.
Right.
Sorry, am I in polite company or something?
Not at all.
No.
No, we're
No.
I just don't know. That's what I expected.
I only just learned this myself, so. Anyway.
She thinks about that for a minute. Yeah, I probably could have done that better. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We're still just kind of getting to know each other after. Yeah.
Do you have any idea how it all happened to you?
Rocks.
Yeah, my fault.
We
What
don't
do you
know that.
mean, your fault?
Pretty sure I wiped all her memories with an artifact.
Huh. You still have it?
You're on
Okay,
friend's
you know what?
probation.
I can see some weird things are happening. How about you all drop me off at another high rise, and you all can take the night to regroup amongst yourselves. There's some definite trust issues brewing, and I think it's time I let you simmer and sort that out. Then when you want, you can pick me up later and we can go through the job details. Does that sound like a better plan?
I think the thing that would make us all feel better is some kind of proof that we work with you as well as we do and for as long as we have.
Okay.
Do you have anything like that?
Not here. but drop me off and I'll go get you some.
Looks at Blue. What do you think?
I agree.
Well, friends, I guess this is goodbye for now. Stay out of trouble. And if you want the job, the plan is tomorrow, but you need some more time. I'll see what I can do.
Don't worry, I know how to reach you, apparently.
I'm really kind of sorry about this, guys. Yeah. Okay, good chat. See you later. And she goes down, find a place to drop her off on a rooftop, and she exits stage, lefts out of there, and leaves you to your own thoughts.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not
This
our
is
own
not
fault.
bad.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, she is. Misa
Oh,
has to know that Green's the source.
It just clicked. She knows everything.
I didn't want to say that in front of.
Super fucked.
Yeah.
She knows all about.
Have we really talked about that since, though?
I'm
We have.
sure we have.
As Frank the
multiple
GM,
times.
yes, I was keeping track after
Okay.
that.
She knows about the gates. She knows about Green. She knows about some of our past and people
We're gonna
that we
check
know.
all of our credits from now on.
Remember when we got through the gate super easily? We are delivering the source to the capital of the Hegemony.
And you still think she's good and redeemable? I would love to know how you feel now.
We're still alive right now for some miracle.
At the moment. Probably because she wanted to get as much information out of us as possible, because she doesn't care about any of us. Least of all you. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened.
I do wonder why she hasn't acted yet.
I don't trust it.
Well,
She'd
maybe
rather have an
that's-
easy win, I'm sure.
Well, that's obvious, isn't it?
Maybe she's waiting for me to contact her.
Well, if I was in her shoes, I'd just make sure that I was 100% sure that there was no failure this time. So, gathering of individuals to help succeed in it.
Waiting
Making
for
sure.
the right time.
Exactly. Comms, bodies, everything that you need to make sure that I can't hack my way out of it, you can't pilot your way out of it, or you can't weigh your way out of it.
Should I talk to her, see what she's up to?
This is me being completely honest. What the hell you think that's gonna do?
At least I can see where she is, at least. Ship is on planet?
Well, she's gonna be wherever Green goes. And if you want my honest opinion, that's how we try and make our way out of this situation. Use Green
What?
as bait.
Hey, didn't I already recommend that? I
You
feel like
did.
that came up. Hey, yeah, there we go.
But
Yeah,
at this
wonderful.
point, if she knows, we might as well, I don't know, throw out some bad info. Say Green's heading towards one of these missions Maxie wants us to do. And then while she's chasing after them, whoever goes in that direction, we have Green going in the opposite direction.
Pink is just shaking her head while you're talking.
Or here's a thought. You just stash me somewhere.
We could do that.
I mean, so that way we don't put him and Green in harm's way. What if I dress as Green, do a little switcheroo?
You know? Oh, hey, I like this. I like this. I only got the one hoodie, and I kind of like it. So, you better take good care of it, and you start sticking the hoodie up.
Because we can risk me getting captured. Can't risk Green getting
You know, that's actually not a bad idea. Question is where we're going to stow you.
How about on the shuttle?
How about
If she thinks I'm planet side, just keep me on the shuttle. And he holds out
Don't
the
you think she
sweater
would
to
look-
Red.
Don't you think she would look there?
Maybe, maybe not. If she's been listening to us, then she knows what our general activities are as a crew.
Much as I hate to say it, there's only one way we can confirm exactly what she knows. Looks at Red.
Talking to her. Yeah. Wait.
Red will
Actually.
take the letter.
Here's a question that I've been having for you, Red.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take someone else through their mind to talk to her?
That's a great question.
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Why don't you let me talk to her?
You want to talk to Misa?
I'll talk to her.
Are you
Absolutely
capable
not.
of doing that?
Maybe
Absolutely
we shouldn't do
not.
that.
This is not a good idea.
Look, to be fair, whenever I talk to her, I'm not using the cube, so there's not really a risk. I don't think of mind stuff.
It's not about mind stuff.
She gets a good look at his face. Be a lot easier to find him. Previously, before she knew that Green was the source, he was just some crew member. Once she knows that that's Green, there might not be any more conversations with you, Red. It'll just be, I find Green.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, to point something out, I'm the guy that, well, you gave me the detonator, but I did huck it at her face. Might be a little hard to forget that. But what I'm getting at is that, like, I'm her target. So I can negotiate that.
I mean, I can negotiate you as well.
You could negotiate that, this is true. But I mean, I would have to give you a list of things I want you to say, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, of course.
I got a list of insults for her. No offense, I got a list of insults for her. Yeah.
Well, I think she may notice that I'm being a little different if I'm hurling insults at her constantly.
Oh, absolutely. You probably would be a little. Just say each before you say each one. Be like, oh yeah, sorry, Green told me to say this. Here's a great one. Here's a great one. I can't believe you wasted a guy so great as Red that you need an entire hegemony to replace him.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Hi, see, thank you. See, you're a great guy. You're a catch.
I appreciate that. Look, I think I'm just gonna talk to her, try to see maybe how much she knows, and see how much time we have, and then I think we need. Pink, do you trust this friend of yours?
Not sure yet.
Do we need to do that job for family?
I think it would. Well, the only way I know of right now to get my sister back, because that's who this Gemini is holding, by the way, is to do these jobs.
Well, your family is our family, the way I see it.
I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
Doesn't change the fact that we need to do the job, though. If your sister is at stake. Whether Misa knows or not, doesn't change that she's in danger.
And if this message is going out to as many planets and as many ships and as many stations as Maxie claims it is, we can, in a single, I don't know, minute, get more allies than we have in the last week. That will be huge.
We did guarantee us a moment to speak.
That's true.
Along with one of the rings.
Rings? What ring?
Well, now that we're not being recorded anymore, as far as I know. Um, there are 2 jobs, one of which is to take over the news station and knock Stacey Weathers off the air. So that some
I like
other
her.
rebels can say some wonderful, note the sarcasm, things about the hegemony. And then we also get some airtime in addition to that. And then the second job is to steal Governor Malclate's rings.
Not as nice, but doable.
No, but we get one if we succeed.
I assume those
And
rings.
lots of money also.
Yes.
There's about, what is it, 12 credits?
Mhm.
Yes, 12 credits.
Oh my god.
And I assume those rings are artifacts.
Yes.
They are.
Interesting.
Also, I'm working on a little something. It's not ready yet, but I am working on something that will allow us to take a better look at our artifacts in the future.
Sick.
Coming soon, assuming we live through this.
Well, we
the
need
job
a plan.
is tomorrow.
The news station.
To
one.
clarify,
The
the
news
news
station is
is
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
All right. I still feel as though if Ismisa knows about this job and cares because she assumes Green will be at the job,
Yep.
that's going to be one difficulty to deal with. But it's also a tactic we could use to push her in a different direction.
These experiments.
Above table, Frank, I have a question.
Sure.
In the time that we've been monitored, have any of us said out loud, Green is the source?
Yes,
You have,
I know for a fact we have.
yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure that we have said those words.
Lot.
So there was a specific conversation when you were all on the bridge talking together
Yep,
where you
that's what
mentioned
I
it
was
many
thinking of, Frank.
times.
That was when
Unfortunately.
Blue was like, it's not just your life, or
Yes,
something
correct.
like that.
It was that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Yep, I was
making sure.
tracking. It's a good question.
We still got options. It's just all of them are shit, which we're used
Well,
to.
I found out more information about my involvement in all of this. So, aside from being a plant on this ship, which I clearly confessed to you all prior to all of this happening, apparently I got turned into, or decided to become, a double agent. And that's why we know Maxie. Because the criminal syndicate that she works for apparently has been working with us for those purposes. Because they also hate the hegemony. That's why we had to relocate during our meeting, because she can't be in one place more than 20 minutes, she says.
I've heard of the nomad, but that seems a little excessive. But who am I to judge?
Well, I guess you don't get to where she's at without being very careful, which is something we could all learn from, I assume.
There is a solution to this problem we have that we haven't discussed yet. Can we take the source out of me?
I've been thinking about that. I haven't thought of any ways in which to do it. The schematics haven't given me any real good information.
Well,
I don't think that's something we should experiment with. For all
I
we
don't
know,
know.
the source is what makes you you.
If the source is what keeps me going, then wouldn't that be in the schematic?
But yeah, I can look at them a little bit further, but
I mean,
Pink's got a
if-
point. If it is your heart and or the energy that keeps you going, I'm not gonna take it out of you. But if it's not, that is an option that we need to look into as well. So I'm
And
not
then we
gonna go
can-
against
Can we
studying
make
that.
a decoy source that's not really the source?
From what I've seen, it took me along with a whole company of engineers to create the
Decoy.
source.
Decoy.
It's gonna be a very rickety decoy if you want me to make it in 24 hours.
Not 24 hours. We have more time than that.
I'll see what I can do.
And you. I don't know. There's no guarantee that he won't just collapse as soon as you take it from him.
No, that's why I'm gonna look up shit first. I'm not just gonna yank the son bitch out of him.
Definitely not.
Gonna look up. All right. Does that connect to the stuff that keeps him going? Yes. Okay. It stays in him. Is it possible for him to continue living on without the source? Yes. Okay. I'm taking that son bitch out of him because it's causing more problems than it's causing anything else.
And in the meantime,
He's
Red.
very uncomfortable with this.
Red, in the meantime, talk to your crazy ex-girlfriend and see if you can inform her that the genocide of a couple billion people is in fact a bad idea.
All right. Well, we need to come up with a way to mislead her about our plan. She knows we're acting. She knows we're doing something.
I don't think
She
she
does.
really cares about that.
She doesn't,
Also, you're a
well-
bad liar.
she doesn't care about the plan, she cares about me. Don't talk about the plan.
Well, she knows we're doing something, and she expects you to be there.
But what happens when
So-
she comes across you guys and I'm not there?
She also doesn't know in what timetable the jobs are occurring. We didn't talk about that.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. I guess I'll just try to collect info and keep what we're doing as vague as I won't talk.
She doesn't know when they're happening.
No,
Yeah,
but
what
she
all-
knows that both exist. So
Interesting.
she knows that we want to steal the rings, and she knows about H&N. So, how can we use that?
Well, they'll probably heighten their security in both
Definitely.
areas. So, anytime they see something pop off that might have something to do with either or, they're going to go charging in that direction first. So, we could do some sort of bait and switch. There's a whole bunch of things we could try to do.
We could try to bargain with her, say
Yes,
that we're.
that will work swimmingly.
Frank, there's no way that both of these jobs can happen at the same time. Is there?
Technically, it is possible.
Okay.
That would be very difficult, but it is possible.
Yeah, I feel like that's not. I don't think that's feasible.
What's
We're
just
gonna
the
need
one
some-
doing?
Well, so here's the thing, like, above table, like, we'd be taking over a news station. That's a very public thing to do. Then we would need to stage a break into Governor Malclaith's estate, which is a very big deal. I think there would have to be, like, time in between the two to let the heat cool down a little bit, right?
Or one could trigger the other.
Yeah.
They see something happen at the broadcast, the governor
The question
gets all...
she asked was, is it possible? It is possible. That does not mean it is a good idea, but it is possible.
Yeah, I was just asking. Just asking.
It's, yeah,
Okay.
it's possible.
Let's split the party, guys. Let's get crazy.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I am thinking a split should happen, just maybe not. Just maybe not to
not that
degree.
far apart.
Maybe not that far apart, but I'm sure there will be splitting.
Oh my god.
Because wherever we go, green is not. Or I assume we'll be splitting in some
Yeah.
fashion.
I mean, Ismisa may help us. All she cares about is green. If we say we'll give her green, she may help us accomplish what we're trying to accomplish.
I don't know that I want to be around her. She seems like the kind to use
I
handcuffs
said
and not in the fun
if
way.
if we tell her we'll give you her, I'm not saying we give you. Like I
Oh,
wouldn't
also
give
fair
you.
enough, fair enough.
I'm not saying that's a good idea. or a bad idea, but she also did say that she was more than happy to set it up to where we could steal him back.
True. Again,
Come
that's all
again?
How do
We're
we
not-
know that that's not a lie? Everything else she
We
has
don't.
told us is lies.
We
Look,
don't.
Everything else is no. Everything else is lies. You just want to believe her because she was your girlfriend and you feel some kind of connection to her spiritually or whatever.
Was that before or
Everything
after we
she
found
has
out
said
she
has
bugged
been
us?
lies.
I don't think that's necessarily true. She did. She's basically in a tough spot. She has to do this, or she is basically dead. She owes this favor and has to do it. When she's done with it, she's done with it, and she's gonna go do whatever she wants. So that's why she's trying to get out.
How do you know she's not saying that to make you feel bad for her?
Have you tried convincing her to just cut and run with us? Like,
I
Let's-
already
I-
asked her that.
oh, great. Maybe if all of us ask at once, that'll do a little bit better.
That's a good idea. Look, she has had no reason to lie to us. She really hasn't lied to us so far. Like, can you point to times where she has lied?
Actually, that's right. All of her threats have been very honest and in our face.
Well,
Very
think about what she had to do to get a tracker onto Cap.
How did she get that tracker? When did she give you money?
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about that.
What was she paying you for?
What service did you provide?
Her little cheeks get all they get like more blue.
Oh.
She found me while I was doing a secondary job, which is Pink is like to get
it's like that.
information. How I get the information for our jobs, in case anyone was wondering, is I go to the worst and seediest bars in the galaxy and I dance there.
Oh, okay.
That certainly explains it. Do you get a lot for that? Do you get a lot of money
checks
for that?
out.
Can you bring me next time? I'd like to go.
Hey, there we go. See, now we're
You're more
talking.
than welcome to go.
See if there's a ladies' bar. I'll do my own. I'll pitch in.
Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see how much money you make and see if I need to make any, adjustments. to certain
Anatomically
schematics.
correct.
Right. Did you give me enough to work? You know what? He turns around and looks at his ass. You gave me enough to work with.
I know, but just statistically speaking, I need to make sure it works, for economical purposes. But I also looking at everything. Oh, I'm sorry, GM, you're about to say something.
I was gonna say I have shared what the secret clock is with all
I
of
have
you
seen
in the
that.
chat.
I
just in
see
case
that.
Oh no,
It's
I
making
haven't
me
looked.
I'm thinking things now.
Wait.
And for chat, the secret clock that has been ticking since
my
about
God.
episode 3 is a clock called Ismisa Cares, which is a 10-tick clock, which is halfway filled.
And not using that as a.
But I am just
reason,
letting-
We're
for
not
meta.
metaing this.
Yeah,
No,
but I did have an idea.
What I am doing is so the
I'm
players
role-playing that Pink
know
is not convinced.
No, yeah.
the GM is not saying this is a character that's just always going to be the bad guy and there's nothing you can do and that's just how it's going to be. You as players know I'm not doing that to you. Continue.
Yes.
Please can feel free to keep hating her because she's despicable.
You know what, Red? Call up.
Yeah. Look, my whole
No.
point of this. No. Let my whole point of this is, I'm thinking we can either go against her, where she's using the physical force and hegemonic forces to take green, or we can deal with her a little bit, a little more lax and not just trying to get us. So that's the reason I'm thinking. I'm not trying to say you need to trust her and forgive her or anything like that. I'm trying to be smart. I'm trying to give us the best chance to pull this off.
And I agree with you.
All right.
I agree.
Would you guys like to know my idea?
I'm all
Yeah.
ears.
We would love to, please.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Pulls out a marker, starts writing on the window again.
Oh goodness.
We need a way for Green to get out of this shit. Check, right?
Yep.
Is Misa needs Green, right?
Yep.
Correct.
We
Keep the carrot on
need
the stick.
the governor's artifacts, right?
Check.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we also need a way in which we get Stacy Weathers interested in all of this.
Yeah, we got to get her off the air for our podcast.
What would be the best way to combine all of this in one hot shit scenario? Green, you had your hand up.
Yeah, you hand me over to his Misa, and she pulls me over as one of the leading terrorists who attacked a poor hegemonic shipyard, and Stacy Weathers gets the exclusive interview.
With
Bada bing.
possibly the governor in the area with certain artifacts that
Exactly.
we need to collect?
At what point do I survive this?
Probably not.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, just hand them over to Hegemony.
I've had a good run. Good.
There's not
I've
the
had a
handing
month.
over.
It's been a good month.
Apparently, Maxie wants to assist or has some goons that want to assist with this. We do a fake handover. We make shit hit the fan. We get Green out of there. Ismisa technically has done her job, and then we find a way in which to get the artifacts and collect them from the governor's estate at the same time.
Or we could kidnap Stacy Weathers.
Or we can kidnap the governor.
Look, kind of building off your idea, Indigo. What if we go for the broadcast? We let Green or myself, posing as Green, get captured. While that's going on, the rest of the team gets away. Maybe one of them sneaks in to the governor's place, gets the artifacts, and while myself or Green, whichever we decide better, is getting transported to jail or whatever, prison, little breakout action, break them out, break me out, and then we just get out of hell, get out of here, run.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Red. Ismisa was your girlfriend, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You posing as Green, you don't think she'll see through that?
She is just trying to get the hegemony off her back.
Understandable.
Maybe she'll go with it.
Maybe she will. I'm just saying, put that into consideration with that part of the process.
Blue, she did say she would Green, or she would give us an opportunity to get Green back. So if we let Green get captured, start doing the whole, she gives us an opportunity while he's being transported. I feel like we can pull that off.
So, but we are in so we are in agreement that we should put these two jobs together in some way.
Correct.
I think we need to do it in one fell swoop, but it's up to Green ultimately. I don't want to put him. I hate putting him out there, but I don't know way.
Crew, I have an incoming transmission.
Yeah, Tara.
Who's it from?
Maximilian's.
Oh, okay.
Let her in. Play it.
Hey, Nova, I found some proof, but it's a little bit sensitive. If you want, you can listen to it privately first. But just want to give you the option since I was kind of a bit of a dick before.
Yeah, I would prefer that. So yeah, I guess I would want to listen to that on my own first.
And she sends a recording to the ship. And you put it on your personal communications device. And there's a small back and forth between you and her. And it starts with, "Quick will help you, Iris. You know that he will." And you're going, "I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a good idea." "Well, Quick or Firefly, one of them will help you out with this, you know. They actually like you, and it doesn't matter how this all started. You're one of their crew now, and they can get you out of this. And you're going back and forth about being uncertain. She says, what's going to be worse? That your handler is going to ask you for proof and arrest that you're not going to give them, and they're going to come after you, or you string them along with the knowledge that the crew is behind you. That seems better to me, but I don't know. You do what you want. And then it cuts off.
I'll play it for the crew. Well, obviously, we were at least friends before.
Yeah.
That wasn't a lie.
Seems like she knows her.
Yeah.
And she's and I would help you.
I know. But that's probably how we ended up where we ended up, right?
Yeah. Well, we got your back. We're going to help you and your family.
Your sister will be safe. That's what matters.
You can count on us. We're not going to let you down.
I don't like any of this. But just tell me what you need me to do and I'll do it.
All right, logistically, how are we going to pull this off? And back to Green. Green, are you on board with your capture and then subsequent jailbreak?
He thinks for a moment. He looks at everybody like one by one by one by one. He even looks at little T2. I'm good for whatever it takes. Thank you, little man. I appreciate the input. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm sure you have a wonderful rest of your plans to go through. I need a drink. Bye-bye. And you just kind of leave the room.
Sweet. It's like you should be listening to the plans.
Well, the plan starts off with somebody calling their ex.
Yeah.
And telling
Okay.
them.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Get it
All
over
right.
with.
Logistically, let's. Fine. I'll call her. Fine.
You've been doing it when we did ask you to, when we told you not to talk to her. Now you don't. Now you getting cold feet. What the fuck going on?
Well, yeah. Now, a lot on the line. All right. All right. Let me.
It's better that he's not in the room anyway, right? Didn't you say you could see where she was when you talked to her?
Yeah, I think I get in her head. I don't think she can see what I see.
But she's just telling you she can't.
Maybe none of us should be in the room for this.
I'll just go to my room. All right.
Okay.
A little private time. That's
So,
Yeah, somewhere
Andrew,
where she can't tell where we are.
there is usually a stress cost with this ability. However, because of your ability the way, you can use a gambit to do all of the above instead if you would like to do that. If the crew will allow you, I will allow you to use a gambit from the upcoming job instead of taking the stress cost. But the stress cost is going to be probably at least 2, I believe, to do visions in the way that you've been doing it with her.
Ooh, I do have a question.
Yes.
The success that Mandy got earlier, does that count as a gambit towards the job, or is that something
No,
else?
it's only successes on
During the
during
job.
the
Got you.
job.
Okay.
Give you extra gambits.
I say gambit over the stress because we can get gambits back. The stress is
Yeah,
a rough
agreed.
one.
Gambits can
Agreed.
come
Alright.
back. Stress is
Take the
harder to get rid
gambit.
of.
I would like to use my special ability, the way.
And you see her. She is not on her ship. She is sitting in a dark room. There's candles around, a digital clock up on the wall, and on one side of the room is glass exposed to the high rises of Warren. And she looks like she was just sitting meditating on the ground and turns to face you as soon as she hears your voice.
Are you waiting for me to give you a ring?
No, actually, I was just thinking about some things.
Did you hear some been conversations lately?
How do you mean?
With your little coin trick.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose the Bornico helper kind of put that out of commission, didn't she?
Yeah. Listen, is that offer still good for handing over the source, but you'll help us steal it back? Or at least give us a window to steal it back?
It is.
I think we want to take you up on that.
I have a condition.
Of course. What's your condition?
Give me one of the rings and tell Maxie that there were only 4.
What are you going to do with the ring?
Keep it.
Does it matter which ring?
If you can figure out what they do, pick the one that you think I might like. You always wanted to give me a ring.
I know. Okay. I think we can do that.
So you're taking me up on it.
Yes, we're going to need a good win because we're not asking this many on a bad opportunity.
Which job do you want me to grab him at? Or do you want to just give him to me right now?
I think at the end of the news,
And how do you know? He's okay with this.
he's okay with it. Again, as long as you give us a good opportunity to get back, he's okay with it.
I won't take him apart, but they will if you don't
Which
free
is
him.
why we need a quick opportunity. Can you do that?
Yes.
And then you leave us alone?
And then I leave you alone.
Look, I want you to get out of from under the head thumb, so this is for us all, but I need to know and trust you.
I haven't lied to you.
I know that, but this is millions, if not billions, of lives. This is as high as stakes gets. That right? I know you.
Well, sounds like you're going to be busy with 3 jobs here on Warren.
Yeah.
Once I find out where the transport is going with him, I'll let you know.
Okay. Thank you.
See you, Raymond.
See ya. Well, guys, she's on board. We just need to give her one of the rings, apparently.
our deal with Maxie was one.
Well, I guess that's the. But she is going to make sure we get to rescue him before they
Andrew,
start.
I'm sorry.
You're
You
cutting
keep
pretty
cutting out
bad.
really bad, and I can't understand about half what you're saying, bud.
Oh
Can you
no!
move
would,
your mic a little bit closer?
I think what I would do is get rid of your threshold or lower your threshold in Discord. I assume that is why it's cutting off. You might have to manually adjust it.
Okay. It could just be the general. Sorry.
Please hold.
Not your fault.
Sounds okay. Sounds okay now. It's Discord.
Yeah, almost definitely Discord.
Okay. Well, hopefully that's better. Let me know.
No, now you were
you
quieter.
You're quieter now, but
Let me.
Did hear all of that sentence though.
yes, we
Yeah.
could understand the whole
it's
sentence.
So
probably,
maybe-
it's probably just the internet, genuinely.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe
Well, I'm
we'll
turning
speak
Andrew up
louder
a
little
lot.
bit. Yeah. We'll just turn Andrew up a lot. And there
That's
we
what
go.
I
I
did.
already have him
is it?
maxed out.
Hopefully
Yes.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay.
Chat,
Okay.
please let me know if his level is okay. I turned him up.
We want to
a lot.
hear
Sorry,
your beautiful
everyone.
voice, buddy. No, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
it's
Did,
not your fault at all.
did it break up a lot during the conversation?
Yes.
It did.
Towards the end, it was bad. Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
it's not your fault.
Please
We
continue.
can hear you now, though.
Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna give us an opportunity right as soon as he gets captured on the transport. So just what we asked for, but we need to make sure we get him.
I could attempt to modify one of our communicators, turn him on to a tracker.
That would be best, please.
We'll see if that I'm capable of doing that. I'm capable of doing that, but time is of the essence.
So one of the reasons for you to split the jobs is so you get more downtimes. But if you really want to combine them, you can do that. It's just going to be a lot of stuff very quickly, which is okay with me.
I will say Pink continues to vocalize that she does not think this is a good idea. And she is not happy about any of it.
So, when does your girl want to pick our boy up?
She's gonna get back to me with information on the transport, but she's going to capture him at the end of the news job.
Okay, so we do the news job. Oh no, we're being attacked. Green, no. And
Green,
then,
gets left behind, so to say.
all right. And then
My
if...
question-
Oh, go ahead.
I say my question is, how do we pull off the heist at the governor's place at the same time? Or do we do it after we rescue Green? Go straight into that? What logistics there?
Well, if I just came into a situation where I have one of the most powerful energies in the entire known galaxy, I'm probably going to run over and try and see it as soon as possible.
Have we considered that we know nothing about the governor's mansion and how that works, and nothing about the news station and how that's laid out, and nothing about where these locations are and how close they are to one another, and nothing about any of these jobs yet? And you're
Pink.
trying to make decisions about Green's life and all of our lives and my sister's life?
Pink, name one time we knew shit about anything that we have done since we started.
And it's all worked out.
I'm not saying it's all worked out, but what I'm saying is...
Well, I have
if
personal stakes in this now.
You had personal stakes in it before.
Now it's really personal.
Fine. What
Above
should we
table,
research?
Maxie says she is going to send you information on both of the jobs, just hasn't happened yet.
I just think it doesn't make sense to make these decisions before we even know what the plans are.
If you go into a situation with no plan at all, is it
She's
worth
giving us the plans.
All right. And tell you what, I'll stop making decisions until we find out what's going on.
Whatever.
Decisions
I'm
can
gonna
be
go do inventory.
changed.
She walks out of the room.
I'm still making that damn tracker.
Please do. Can you all clear out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Leave. Please.
Got some calibrations I need to work on.
Leave my space. I'm stressed.
All right, the party is broken up and retreated to the respective rooms.
The ship is broken.
Blue, what do you want to do when everyone clears out?
I need to talk this out. I need to make a call. I need my one phone call, officer. Officer, I need my one phone call.
Would you like to phone a friend?
Yes.
Who would you like to call?
My boyfriend.
This is going to be not a live conversation as you're not using an Ansible and you're 2 systems away, or 1 system away, but you
What?
can get...
It's not live?
Nope.
I gotta wait for this motherfucker's response?
No Skype call for you.
Oh.
Too far away.
So I gotta...
Far away.
We're like texting?
Yes, for texting with a few hours in between.
Oh my god.
It's like Facebook Messenger on a ship. Ugh.
Damn, this shit sucks.
That's the burden of transporting through gates.
Okay, well, I assume we can just talk like we...
Yeah. Just send your messages as if you were sending them far apart.
Okay. I'll try and factor that into my brain. Hey. I always feel weird sending these messages. It's kind of strange to start out this way. It's a lot of ... I. Lots of ellipses. Not to be a boomer.
Excuse me, I resemble that remark.
Look,
Damn.
I
Targeted.
One thing about me, I'm gonna use an ellipses, a little ... I like to remain mysterious. And that's what they give. There's a lot going on right now, and I kind of fucked up. And also, nobody's getting along, and that hasn't really happened yet. And I don't know how to fix that. And I don't know what the right answer is. And sometimes you know the right answer. So I was hoping maybe you could help me with that. And she would detail out vaguely the jobs. Because, you know, tracking and stuff.
Eventually you get a response. Well, that's a lot. ...
Yeah, that was a long message. Yes.
This certainly would have been better face to face. I certainly don't know your crew as well as you do, but I know that you're a great leader, and even if you don't remember how to do the right thing, no matter what it is, I know it'll be the right thing for you. But since you're asking for my opinion, don't bite off more than you can chew. Is Misa probably not trustworthy? More than anything, I would trust your skills. If your instinct says not to trust her, don't trust her. If your instinct says to run from her, run from her. If your instinct says to kill her, then kill her. I also would probably not try to pull off a takeover of H&N Broadcast and breaking into Governor mansion at the same time. God, I can't even believe I just said that. Certainly, I would never try doing that without a small army, and as cunning as you are, my dear, an army you are not. One step at a time, and trust your instincts. Beyond that, be well informed, and while I certainly wouldn't trust this Maximilian's person either, if they're willing to deliver plans for the jobs to you, at least take a look at them before you decide what to do. And if they prove to be useful, maybe a little bit of trust is warranted. Aside from that, know when you're beat and when to walk away. If this isn't the right time for your rebellion, my bed is waiting for you.
Oh my god. Oh! Okay. Smooth. Smooth. You'd respond with ... That helps. Honestly, I was hoping you would give me some stuffy, uptight answer, because that will make me feel better about what I'm going to do. But you're a good... How do I say this? You're the right amount of calm and collected that makes me even out a bit on some of my more grand plans. So I suppose I can at the very least scale this back a little bit. Probably not as much as you'd like. And you're wrong on the rebellion thing. There's never a good time for those. There will never be an opportune moment. We just have to do it. And this is going to be the start, for better or worse. And no matter what happens, I'm happy I got to know you again. And I hope I get to make it back to your bed too. And then she will sign it, with all my love, Eden. That will be the last one she sends, if he responds at all to that.
His response back is short. It says, I look forward to hearing your daring tales upon your return, my love. Take care of yourself and the crew. I trust you more than I trust myself.
Oh no! Love him. Yeah. Now she feels better about this. I've gotten it out of the way. I've said goodbye to my boyfriend should anything bad happen.
I'm sure nothing bad will go wrong.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong after telling him I love him. Anyway. That's it for me for the moment. I assume that was like a free play thing. If people have some downtimes or...
I don't know if anyone has any downtimes left currently. Does anyone have any downtimes left?
I don't have a downtime, but I got a free time idea.
Yeah, what's your free time idea?
Indigo is going to find Green.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
He is in his room.
He knocks on the door. Or the hall.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? All right. Go ahead. How's it going? How you feeling?
He opens the door, and the inside of his room is absolutely trashed.
The place is a mess.
Yeah, I've been meaning to take care of that for the last 20 minutes. What can I do for you?
Well, I did the thing where I just come up with a whole bunch of ideas. I got 3 options that I've been working on, and I thought I'd get your thought process on them, since all 3 of them require you within the plans. All right, first two plans require you, and one is a tracker that I was planning on placing with you, so we can keep an eye on you if we do go with the whole giving you to crazy space lady with the space magic.
I will happily take that.
Another one is a possible detonator in case things get hazy and you have a way of escaping in some sort of shape or fashion.
I will also take that.
And the third one, looking through my schematics, seeing a way of taking the source out you completely, and you leaving all this behind.
I do like that. Is that feasible?
I don't know yet, but it's an option.
It is an option, and I kind of like that option.
You can
Because you can...
go off with Speeder in the gang, hide down there until we figure out a way to defeat the hegemony, and you live your life free from all this.
It's not about me being away from all this. It's beat this. And he taps to his chest. A lot of people are gonna fucking die if this gets into the wrong hands. If you get this out of me, I'm still gonna be with you all 110%. Until the end of the fucking line, I'm gonna be right there. But I don't want this to be something that affects my attendance, as it were.
All right.
If we can get it out of me and stash it somewhere, find some way that it never comes across the wrong hands again. At least until we can find a better answer. I think I'd prefer that. Because I'm not about to leave you alone. I'm not leaving you alone. I'm not leaving blue. I'm not leaving red. I'm not leaving pink. I'm not leaving any of you.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you're gonna say that with that option. That was more of a just a, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll definitely look into the schematics. I don't know why I would place something so important in you unless I must assume that I could trust you with it.
And he nods. And
But that's a lot of pressure to put on one person.
I think I can take it.
No one should have to take that.
I'd rather it be me.
And that's why I said earlier, I'd rather it be you too. Because apparently I saw something like that in an individual like yourself. But we do need to rescue Pink's family. And we'll find out more information on this. I'll keep these, and I'll put like the makeshift tracker that I have not made yet, so we don't even know if it works. And the detonator back in his pocket.
Yeah.
We'll wait on all that. I just came in to check on you and see what options you wanted to make. Because this is going to be all on you, unfortunately. Whether we want you to or not. Even if we go with something that isn't the plans that we've come up with, is Misa's still going to chase us across the galaxy.
He nods. And he hesitates at first, but he'll hug Indigo. Thanks, Dad. And if this goes south, like really far south, what happens then?
And we're all going to die in a blaze of glory, apparently. That seems to be our option C every time, or Z. I like Z better. We got more choices with Z with each one of our missions.
Don't call it Plan A, Plan B. Stop calling them Plans 1 and 2. Z implies we only have 26.
Well, why can't I add more letters?
The numbers are right there. If this does go bad, then I'm probably going to be the first one down. You know that, right?
With the amount of options bouncing around in my head all the time, I know any of us could die at any of these missions. And that's always an option.
If I go down, there's something I need you to do for me. But you gotta promise me that you won't do it until you're all safe. Once everybody is out of harm's way, when this is done, when Pink's family is safe, if I'm not there with you by the end of that, I want you to tell Pink that I love her.
Oh, I really need to look at those schematics more. There has to be a reason why I made you so damn dramatic. Oh my goodness.
Hey, piss off. I'm trying to be soft here.
Yeah, it's nice, it's kind, but all these melodramatics you're going with, I don't deserve them right now. If you want to have a wonderful conversation like that with someone, you know who you need to talk to. Tell her I love you know who you sound right now like a man who doesn't want to do the crazy mission. And that's the most crazy mission in your mind right now. Not going up against the space wizard. Actually talking to someone that you care about. Imagine.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine that. So I'm guessing that's a no then.
That's not gonna happen to you. Because we are going to complete this mission like we complete all the other missions. And then you'll be able to tell her yourself. Put that on me. Brought you into this world. I'm the only one that's going to take you out. All right? Remember that.
Well, now you really sound like a dad.
All right.
Incoming transmission.
Uh-oh.
And Blue would be getting this one, as Blue is the only one still on the bridge. And it is Maximilian's uploads a cornucopia of information. Exact blueprints and schematics for the CNN headquarters building, guard rotations, place to get uniforms, as well as credentials for the building during the next few days, and all the associated passwords, details on where cameras are in the buildings, how they work, and then for Governor Malcliffe's building, how many guards there are, what type of arms there are, the different vaults that have additional credit caches that you may get on the job, where it believes the rings are in his bedroom, and his personal schedule for the day. So, a lot of information. Basically everything you would need to try to pull off something crazy like this.
That's actually perfect. That's exactly what we needed.
Damn, she's pretty good.
Yeah, I think after I had a little pep talk, I feel better now. I'll call everybody up and we're going to talk about these now. So, I'll hit on the intercom. I've got a transmission from Maxie with everything we need for these jobs, if everybody wants to come up and look at it.
On
my way.
Information. Need to go start running.
Intel!
Red
On
stops
the way.
watching. He's watching Maniac Cop to get himself pumped up. Stops watching it.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
I'm just waiting for the Demolition Man movie now.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be great.
Well, it looks like we have exact blueprints, we have guard rotations, we have uniforms, cameras, the proper passwords for HNN. And for the governor himself, we've got the same thing, blueprints, guards, where the vaults are, where the rings are, and his personal schedule.
Damn. Yeah, that's more than we usually get. I gotta point out, if nothing else, Maxie's quite efficient.
I might not have to blow anything up in this mission. Nice.
Exactly. And Green's gonna hand off a fresh latte right to Pink.
Oh. She'll take it. She
There
was
is a
looking pretty sour until she got handed coffee.
There
That's so
is
real.
there is an iris on it.
Ooh.
Aww. Sip.
This could be our smoothest mission yet.
Don't say that, boss. Don't do that.
If someone
Oh,
knock on wood.
please.
There's
Pink
no
puts
wood
the
on this
coffee
ship.
down. As soon as you say that.
All right.
You all need to be a little more optimistic, I think. It's important.
I'm pretty, look at all this, I'm feeling a lot more optimistic.
Good.
Yeah.
So which job should we hit first with all this information?
I wonder if we could do the rings first.
Be a big-
Oh, I am sorry.
No.
I have thought on it. And this is a lot to do all at once. We're good, but we shouldn't push it. This is a very serious thing. On all fronts, lots of lives are on the line, and possibly the whole galaxy if we don't get Green back. So let's take them one at a time. And my thought is, if we approach the news network first, the governor will be on high alert. He may change schedules, he may change all of his passwords. But if we can truly, and I know this is asking a lot for us, if we can truly, with this information, sneak into his house and take these rings before the broadcast tomorrow, they won't have a chance to report on it, and no one will change any of their information.
So when do we do this job? Tonight?
Do not.
Oh God.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then we do the other one the next day. We give them no time to report, but we also don't fuck ourselves by doing two at once. Is my thoughts here about
Sleep is overrated, you know? You sleep and we're dead.
We have the information now. We don't know how often it changes. Let's do it while we have it. And besides, we don't know how long they'll keep her sister alive.
You're the boss, boss.
Yes, but I want to know if anyone feels any other way. Additions, we do this together. It's all of our lives, so if someone doesn't agree, we should talk about it.
Well, if anything else, the last place they expect us to hit after going to the governor's mansion is a newscast.
Well, someone
That's
will be
true.
doing it.
They would expect us to lay low.
Exactly.
Well, there'll be one person that'll actually expect us to hit the newscast.
Yeah, but she ain't gonna say
Wow.
shit.
That's part of
Only
the
she
plan.
Know when.
And she doesn't
Does
know
she?
when, and she doesn't care as long as she gets green, right?
That's all she cares about, is that she delivers Green. Not that they keep him, that she delivers him. That's the important.
So it doesn't matter if she even did find out. How do we feel about this? Yes?
I think it's better than trying to do everything at once.
I agree.
I mean, I think we could have done it, but yeah, this does make it easier.
We might have could have, but
Since we're going without sleep, I guess I'll go see if we have any medication that helps with alertness.
Ooh. Yeah, we call that caffeine. You should drink the one I gave you.
She picks
I
it
think-
back up.
there's
Stronger than
something-
this.
Yes. Now Pink's talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Perfect. Red, you down?
You know, you point and I'll go.
Green.
Oh, you know I'm in.
Perfect. How about you, T2?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like we're going to break, and then the crew is about to do something
Jump,
very,
jump,
very
jump.
brave.
It's always brave with us.
That's true. We didn't
Very
see
daring,
that.
if you will.
Oh.
Yes,
Maybe
it
even a little
is
dashing.
very daring.
Are we rolling right into the
Before-
mission?
Yes.
I was gonna say before we go to
Unless-
break, there was something I wanted to
Go
do.
ahead. Go ahead.
I really wanted to talk to Maxie.
Oh, in person or
Yeah.
over comms?
What's possible? I would prefer in person if that's possible.
It is. Just Pink might be very tired for the job, but hey, it's fine. Cutting it close. But we can. Do you tell the crew you're leaving?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let them know that I have to take care of something.
Okay.
I'll be back in time for the job.
Just be safe, you know?
Yeah, be
Will
safe, be
do.
smart.
She's still blonde from earlier. She hasn't changed her. She's still like dressed up really nice, blonde. Will do.
And you go down
you will.
planet side after sending Maxie comms that you want to meet up. And she meets you at another dive bar. This one's playing electronic music, but she takes you to the back again, rushing you through. Does another scan of you. Says, "All right, Nova, what's up?"
I needed to ask you some things, and I didn't want to do it over comms. I felt like it was maybe not a conversation to have long distance. Can you tell me about her? I haven't found her name. I don't know anything about her, my sister.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
I would hate to come to her rescue and have no idea who she is.
yeah. Ditha.
Ditha?
Ditha. She... You know,
Younger,
you're probably not
older?
going to believe me, but she was a
Okay.
spy.
Oh. For who?
The bad guys, and then the good guys.
So she was a double agent too.
Not at first, but eventually, yeah.
Is she older than me, younger than me?
2 years younger. She is a good person, if that's what you want to know.
I mean, I plan to make things right regardless, but that is good to know.
I'm feeling a little bad about earlier. I didn't mean to blow up your spot or anything. I don't really think about someone you've known for a while and the memories and how that impacts polite conversation and dynamics and all of that stuff. But so just want to tell you why I know where your sister is.
Okay.
There's a, well, for lack of a better term, super hacker. Been communicating with us for a while now through our comms, even ones that are air-gapped, not connected to anything.
The same one who told me to trust you.
Did they do that? Maybe. Sounds like them, maybe.
I got a message before my meeting with you that I should trust you. And that they would be in touch with me later.
They're looking for their family too. And they know where they are. But they, for whatever reason, whoever this is, can't do it without a gun. So they've got to point,
what?
without a gun. They've got to point you all in the right direction.
Oh. And that's all we know?
They know the location. They won't give it to me till I get the job done.
And what's your job in this? What do you have to give them?
I don't have to give them anything. Well, that's not true. I had to give them you.
What?
I need to get you on their side so that you and them can get your respective families out, wherever they're being held.
Well, I'm already on your side, so...
Actions louder than words.
All right. So is there a name for this super mysterious super hacker?
Nope. How many people do you know can break into comms devices that aren't connected to the network?
None. And from what I remember, that's not typically possible.
Should be impossible, actually.
Yeah. Okay. So... that's it then, huh? Do these jobs. Get me on their side. By doing these jobs, that's proof for them?
Yep. As far as I know, that's what they asked.
Hank thinking about all the things that she knows, but doesn't say anything. Alright. We're getting it done. Hope you're ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow. Gonna get some sleep. Break into a news network with you.
Yeah. I guess I should get some sleep too.
Well, you call me. I'll be around.
Alright. Maxie?
Yeah,
Thanks.
sure.
And she'll leave.
She leaves the other direction. Anyone else? Anything before we go to break?
Green would like to talk to Pink when she gets back.
Ooh.
Hot commodity.
Okay.
So, did you get what you needed?
Yeah. I was asking her about my sister. And sensitive information around that. Didn't want to do it over the comms.
Well, I get that. I mean, probably the safest way to get it, right?
Yeah.
You, doing okay?
No, not really. But we have to get this done.
You want to talk
I
about
have to
it?
get this done. I don't know what there is to talk about, Green. It's a lot all at once. There's a lot of lives on the line, some of which are more important to me than others. And that's all there is to it. It's a lot to process.
Hey, listen. Your sister's gonna be fine, alright? We get this done, Maxie gets her out, no muss, no fuss.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy, but we'll see.
It'll be nice to have a bit of optimism there.
Optimism is not realistic, generally speaking, so forgive me for not having much right now.
That's okay. I can have enough for both of us if that works for you.
Fine. That's fair enough.
See, there's that smile again. I'm getting real good at keeping it around, you know?
Yeah. You're pretty good at that. It's true. I had fun the other day, by the way. That was nice.
Hey, when all this is over, let's say we do it again.
Oh, you mean a proper date this time?
The full 9 yards, yeah.
Alright. You're on.
Perfect.
Are you ready for all of this? How are you feeling?
I have never been so scared in my goddamn life, and I've only been alive for like a month.
Yeah. I'm scared too. I don't think handing you over to Ismisa is a good idea.
It's probably not. I'm gonna make her life hell when she has me, but it's probably not a good idea.
Don't do anything stupid. Just wait for an opportunity to escape if you can. If we don't get to you first.
Yeah, if you don't get to me first, then I'll get to you, and if I don't get to you, I'll have gone to Baphtoma.
Baphtoma. Alright.
We'll reconvene there. It's all... Oh, don't go looking
I feel
so
like we need a
glum.
postcard at this point. See you in Baphtoma.
Aw. I'll get to work on making those. I'm not really good at drawing this stuff, but you know, for that, I'll make an attempt.
Maybe. She holds her hand out to you.
And he'll take it. And he kisses her hand again.
Oh. Here I was trying to support you and you're being cute about it.
Oh. You know, I'm coming back to you. I want you to know that.
You better.
Of course I will. I love you.
She's like shocked that he said those words. Oh. She turns like 5 shades of red. Speechless. Just completely speechless.
I know it's a lot to think about. You don't gotta say anything, but I just had to put it out there, you know?
You can't say things like that. That makes it sound like you're not coming back, and I don't like that.
Well, see, but I am.
This one doesn't count.
What do you mean this
Say
one
it to me
doesn't count?
again when you come back. All right?
You got it.
We'll call it the trial run.
The trial run. Alright, the trial
Yeah.
run, huh? I asked you on a proper date. I said it in a trial fashion. Works for me.
All right.
And he boops.
I guess I better get used to that.
Oh, I thought you were already.
I'm getting there.
Do you want me to stop?
Nah. It's funny.
It's fun. Well, there we go.
Well, we better get ready, because some of us need to sleep.
Yeah, some of us do need to sleep.
I better go find those meds for everybody. None of us are getting any sleep, are we?
Probably not, but you should at least pretend to.
Yeah. Do you want to help me in the med bay while I get all that ready?
Absolutely.
Okay. Come on. She'll start tugging him along this time around. She's pulling a maxi. Maybe not quite so aggressively.
He is going to link their fingers together.
Aww. It's so cute. But yeah, they go to the med bay to prep some drugs for the crew so that they can stay the fuck awake.
And prep some stuff for the job.
Yeah.
And now we will be right back, everyone, in 10 minutes.
BRB.
Might have Ancestral Blood back on Friday. We might not. We're 50-50, but if you join our Discord, discord.gg/magicrpg, then you will know for sure when we know when it is happening. And that is where you can get all the most up-to-date information. We always update the Discord before anywhere else. And if anything's not on socials, it's usually there. Dragon Age is returning on Monday, run by Themandii. There was a great pilot episode yesterday, and that is going to be back again on Monday. It was a lot of fun to watch. Spoilers, lots of interesting spoilers, mages. So you should check that out. If you really like Dragon Age and are looking forward to Veilguard, that'll get you right in the proper mood. And there was also recently a Defend Your Romance episode about Dragon Age, and that was also hot with mages and not mages and was wonderful. Very, very good time. That should be up on our YouTube very shortly if it is not up already, but if not, you can actually watch the VOD on Twitch. We have to stitch that one together for YouTube just because there was some tech difficulties in the middle. And then the Season 1 finale of Ignite Recall is going to be next week. And then we are going to be on a 3-week break. But the Tuesday spot in MagiRPG is not going to be empty. There are going to be special games on Tuesdays during that time. Announcement very soon, probably this week. I don't have it to show you, but I'm just going to give you a teaser. It is a series of horror one-shots run by a new GM on the channel, and I think at least 2 of us or 3 of us are playing in that game.
Yeah.
In one form or another. Yeah. I am going to be playing that. Mandy's going to be playing that. Are you in that one, Momo, or no?
I am.
Yeah, Momo's going to be in one of those also. So we have some horror stuff for Spooky Month that is coming up, and those announcements will be in our Discord also. So you want to join for that. Okay. And as
Frank,
I was
not sure if you saw someone said that Holly's a bit loud, and I agreed with her when checking on stream.
What's a bit loud?
Music.
Really? Oh, yes, it is. That is my bad because I did not turn it off. Thank you for saying that. Let me...
Shout out Holly.
Yeah, shout out Holly.
Always.
Thank you, Holly. We haven't said thank you, Holly, a lot.
We
this
love
stream.
you, wife. Magic wife.
That's why there's been so much stress, is we haven't said enough thank you, Hollies.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Oh my god. I need to go
go.
update my Holly altar.
I do
my
that.
God.
I do that every day. So
Should be-
you know,
little
I've done my
chocolates to the
tennis.
base.
Should be
I'll
good
that.
now. Should be good
More
now.
so than anything else, Holly determines if my characters survive or not. So, it's like...
What?
And now we go to the engagement roll, everyone. You all ready?
Wants to donate money to help us. Shameless plug.
Good
Plus
segue.
plus yes, actually, exclamation point ignite tips if you would like to help the party,
It's in
and
chat.
they will need it. They're only starting with 2 gambits because of Ismisa stuff.
My fault.
Plus 1 die
help
because the
us,
plan is
Jack.
especially bold or daring. Plus another die because of the help that Maxi gave them on the intel, but minus, so that would be 3. Minus 1 though because they're going against a very high tier opponent. So 2D, and here we go.
Come on.
Okay. Venom.
Partial.
Don't say that, Venom.
I'm
Oh,
Venom.
thank
fucking
God.
scared.
Risky
Please.
starting position.
Hey! You know
That's-
what?
not
That's big.
desperate.
That's big.
It
Big.
isn't
It's
desperate.
not-
Huge.
This is a
not
win.
much One.
better.
Actually, this is a
Much
win.
better.
Okay, who is leading the
Partial in my
way?
ass.
Are you winning, son?
Who's leading the way?
So I had thought, let me put my emotional support Squishmallow off to the side now.
Gengar gang.
Gengar gang. What if we split the face members of the party so that, or of the crew, so that I keep saying party, goddammit. So used to that. So that there's a
Holly has
main
given
person
2
with each
dice
group.
for the group. Thank you, Holly.
Ooh,
Holly, I
yeah.
didn't mean you.
Thank you, Holly.
The worship
We didn't
has
mean you,
worked.
Holly.
Not you, Holly. No more of your money.
The
Thank you,
Elder
Holly.
summoning worked.
Thank
but
you.
yes, continue, Mandy.
Just if we're splitting up, then that's how we should do it, so that there's a face person with each group.
Yeah, so who are the face people? Pink and green, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I assume
Who's
so.
going with who? Is it father and son, or is it boyfriend and girlfriend?
Look, it can't be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Damn
No,
it.
it doesn't work.
Watermelon, Frank. Focus. Lock in.
No.
Uh,
Damn.
Well, who's
Boyfriend
doing
and-
who's
boyfriend
who's
and
doing
Don't
the
girlfriend.
taunt him. We just started.
don't kill my son, please.
I'll take red.
My
I'll take
boy.
red. If
Okay.
All right.
anything else, we'll do something
So
hilarious.
red
Christmas
watermelon and indigo and pink. Okay.
Got it.
And blue, you're sneaking?
Yeah, I feel like I typically do stuff by myself, so that works.
Oh, it's up
Wow,
to you. You
loner.
can go with one of the aforementioned
no.
groups.
Oh no,
Because
no,
you're
no.
skulking.
All right, well, we'll
No, I-
decide where blue is at a later time. Who is leading,
I
though, and
interject
going in
later.
first? Who is making the point of contact and infiltrating the guards or servants?
You want to rock paper scissors for this one?
The guards. I feel like that would be. Yeah,
The
let's rock paper scissors.
The scrappy boys should go against the guards. If it,
I was like
shit
guards.
hits
I
the
feel like
fan.
you should be.
Oh, that's a good point.
We can still rock paper scissors. For
Yeah,
it.
I kind
Let's
of
feel
let
that.
fate decide. I feel like
Yeah,
fate.
let fate decide. Oh god, why are we letting fate decide?
Okay. All right.
Wait.
Rock paper scissors.
I don't know how to
Wait,
play.
what? It was 2 out of
What are
6.
we doing?
I don't know how to play this.
We were trying to do rock paper scissors and failed.
Rock paper scissors. Come on, we got it.
You gotta say
Oh.
shoot.
I gotta say shoot.
All right,
Or do I
what
shoot?
are we doing here? I have access to dice. Evens are pink, odds are red.
Do it, Momo. You're muted.
Odds, it's red. You're going with
I
Icarus
told
has
you.
sent us dice.
I told
you,
you,
Icarus.
Thank you,
fate
Icarus.
would guide us.
Thank
And
you.
Fate does not
So
lead us
you
Two
have,
dice?
astray.
you have 4, so 4 total.
Oh my
Red
God.
and
Icarus,
green.
love you. Do a little stretch.
So, how do you want to approach these guys?
Nope, don't do that in this game because it's forged
Yup,
in the dark.
No planning. Just go in.
You just gotta go in.
Oh, okay, right.
You go in and and you approach them and say, "Hey, we're here for early relief," and then they check and they're like, "Yeah, you're scheduled, but you're not supposed to be in for a few hours. I think I'm gonna need to call this in."
Or, you know, we've been working real hard. They started pulling us from 6-hour shifts to 8 hours. I'm not a big fan of it. I know you're not a fan of it either. We're here now, and we're gonna pull that full 8. So why don't you just go hit the pub, right?
Awesome.
This came from up top, right? We just work here.
Sounds like sway.
Hey, I'm good at those.
So this is going to be risky and standard effect. And also, let me describe the scene since I didn't do that. This is a huge high-rise. It's glass everywhere, and then there are some various decks on the side that lead into different levels. This complex looks like it's about 4 stories. There's windows and doors everywhere around the outside. It gets narrower as you get to the top. There is a shuttle on a landing pad on this structure as well. It looks like it might be the governor's the governor's personal shuttle. There are guards everywhere. But it actually, I think I have art that I forgot to load in, but go ahead and roll, Green, while I'm finding it.
And if I were to take a devil's bargain,
Off the rip. Off the
Off
rip.
the rip, we do devil's bargains, huh?
Can I just help him?
oh,
You can assist, yeah.
Yeah. How much stress is that?
1 to assist.
That's no problem. You're assisted, brother. That was my little comment at the end. It's like, man, we're just trying to do our job. Cut us some slack.
less. I like that. I like that. Does that work?
Yeah.
That was a partial success. Thank you.
224.
That almost was rough.
No. See, I added the first 2 dice together.
It says, "All right, but you're not in uniforms, so you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Just
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I got it in my bag here. Can I just change in the bathroom?
yeah, just pick it up at the dry cleaners next time or whatever.
All right, fine.
Your credentials,
sorry.
or like scans, your credentials are good, but it's not really professional. The governor's not going to be pleased with this.
Look, man, we're pulling a double. All right.
It's fine. I'm
have an
fine. I'll call
hour.
it in the morning. I could use the relief.
Yeah.
See
Have fun
you
on the pub
guys.
tonight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take it easy. You're doing great work.
Shit.
And they go back inside. It looks like they're going to change out of uniform and get going.
That was easier than I thought.
It was, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We really gotta make this one work.
Yeah.
No,
I believe in
no.
us. I got
yeah.
good butterfly.
Exactly. Go butterflies. We're doing great. All right.
I just hope B squad's having the same luck.
Well, of course they're gonna be fine. All right. Listen, we got the hard pods. They got the easy pod.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. I told Pink I loved her.
Did what?
Yeah. You think that was a mistake? I mean, I do, but like, is that a bad time?
As long as look, man, if you feel it, you follow your heart.
Yeah. Did you tell us Misa you love her?
Not that I remember.
No. Maybe you should do that. If nothing else, it'll confuse them.
Maybe, but hey, I'm proud of you.
Meanwhile, Pink and Indigo, you come in dressed like servants, and you have a delivery, and you bring it in. They scan you, and they let you in. You come into a different entrance, and you're carrying... you're just carrying a box of basically nothing, but it's on the delivery schedule as Maxie put on, as according to the plan.
Did Maxie have to put us in these ridiculous outfits?
What, you don't like it?
I look stupid.
It's nice to blend in every now and again.
Yeah.
You say as she has brown hair, different makeup, not wearing glasses.
Easier said than done for some of us. All right, let's look. Why is so much glass everywhere? Place is waiting to break. Why are you smiling so much? Weren't you stressed out earlier?
I'm so stressed out. This is just amusing.
Also, you all didn't give Maxie a heads up you were doing this, so she is not here, just to make sure that it's stated.
Oh, wait, did we purposely not give her a heads up?
I think
I didn't
that was
purposely
the plan.
do that.
Well,
Oh,
you
I
I was
thought
gonna
that was
say,
the plan.
I didn't. Wait, she was supposed to go. Oh, she was supposed to go on the job with us. Wait,
Well, she
can I
said she's gonna be
flashback?
there
Can
tomorrow.
I use a flashback?
Yeah, can we?
So you wanted
That was
Maxie
not
here with you?
intentional.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought that was
that was not-
intentional.
That was not intentional. That was, I think, just
Yeah.
just an oversight on our part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, Maxie would
doing
come on
great.
over the comms
Yeah, she
from
would do
somewhere in the facility. You guys in?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
All right. Like the
Yeah.
plan said, Rings should be in his private quarters on the 4th floor. Not a lot of room up there. Guest quarters are on the 3rd floor before you get up. Only one staircase up from the 3rd to the 4th. Lots of guards there. Be careful. Vaults on the 1st floor. Several of them. Also heavily guarded. Not as important. The governor cares more about his personal quarters than he does about the credits. But your choice. You want to get the extra credits? You can keep all of them. We're just here for the rings. Let me know how I can do to support. I'm nearby.
I say we stay focused on the main job here.
All right.
Not push our luck.
Who's going for the rings?
Green, how you feeling?
I got sticky fingers.
I think I feel pretty good about going, and I think we can make it happen.
Yeah, I
Go
feel
for
good
it.
about it too. I can go in. I can grab it. I mean, Indigo still hasn't noticed I took this wrench from his bag.
You did what?
Ah, shit.
Hey, you and you. A guard comes over to Pink and Indigo. Where are you taking that stuff?
To the storage room.
All
Was
right,
that
get
on
on
the
with
fifth-
it.
first
No
floor?
lollygagging. 1st floor,
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
Go.
Understood?
All right, we're on it.
Remove
Do. That was easier than I. Is this what you and Green do all the time? Just walk by people like it's nothing?
You just act like you belong wherever you are.
Look, be on
And
standby.
frankly,
if we
I
need
do.
Be on standby if we need a distraction.
So you all are
All right.
just out in the front waiting to make your move, green and red? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pink and Indigo, you are going downstairs from the 2nd floor where you entered to the 1st floor, and guards say, storage this way, and they send you down one hallway. There is a kind of labyrinth of hallways here, as this is the biggest floor. As you had the plans, you know that the storage room that they're directing you to is in the opposite direction of the various vaults that are down there. And you might need to come up with a good reason why you would be going near the vaults, or you could just drop stuff up in the storage and go upstairs.
Are
to you.
there vents? The ventilation system. Would they be connected to the vault in any way?
Good question. Yes, there would be ventilation system that connects to the vaults. All of them.
Okay. How close to, if I want to hack a vault, how close do I have to be to the vault?
You could try to do it wirelessly. The schematics did not specify whether the vaults are analog or digital,
Copy.
but you could certainly investigate and see.
Okay. I think Indigo would continue to follow Pink because this is not his favorite thing to do. But then just over the comms, Captain, how you looking?
I'm doing great. She's scaling the side of this building.
Awesome.
Love it.
Just as kind of in case
As per
she's
usual.
there as
Love-
backup.
That's her
Overwatch.
favorite.
Truly. Little grappling hook out and everything, little cat suit. But I am assuming, or my thought here is, she is there in case plan goes south. Just
Copy
kind
that.
of like a little spider on the wall waiting.
Okay. You go in, you drop the goods in the storage room.
Yep.
And then some of the other servants like give you the eyes like, what's up? And like, what are you doing?
I mean, we're just dropping stuff and piecing out. Like, we're acting normal. Like,
Okay.
we're doing our jobs.
So where do you go
Right.
after the storage room?
I'll kind of look to Indigo as we, as that door closes behind us and we're in the hallway. There's nobody here, right?
It would be very hard to say something super secret, but you could do a few
No.
quick words because there's people going through the hallways pretty actively, even late at night.
So do we want to go up or she motions her head in the other direction?
I mean, I'm always down to, get a few extra credits, but I want to make sure that the boys have an easy way of getting up into where they really need to be.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe we can hit that on the way out.
Yeah, cause a distraction of 3.
That could be arranged. So we're gonna head upstairs.
You head back up to the second floor?
We were given like ideas as to what to say to get other places aside from that little cover entry thing, right?
No, you don't know specifically all of the protocols in here. You know how many guards there are, which is about
Oh, so
24.
that gather info thing I suggested on the break would have been good for this. Okay.
Well, I mean, we got the 2 objectives. You got the secondary objective of the vault, and then we got the main objective of the governor's spot.
Yeah. So
We're just
we'll
trying
go
to get
up.
those 2.
Okay. You're going up to the second floor. It seems
Yep, we're
like
gonna
people are
avoid people
mostly
if we
paying you
can.
no mind on the second floor. The guard starts to get a lot heavier on the third. And as you've seen it, there's the higher the floor, the fewer people there are other than just guards.
Okay. So it's mostly just guards on the 3rd floor?
Up on the stairs that lead up, you can see like before it like switches back, it's just guards holding blasters.
And we need 3rd floor or 2nd floor?
To get the rings are on the 4th floor
Oh.
in the governor's private room at the top.
He's
Okay.
there.
The 3rd floor are the guest rooms. So most of
What's the-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's the type of uniform that we have again? Is it for like
So you're in
maids?
servant's uniform, basically.
Okay, so the people who clean up and cook and
Clean up
all
and
the-
cook and
right.
manage the house, maybe some accountants, that type of thing.
Okay.
But not the 51st Legion uniforms that the guards are in.
Right.
Okay.
I got an idea.
Okay, what you got?
Well, the captain's kind of crafty, knows the layout just as much as the rest of us. That oven over there kind of looks like it's on the fritz. Be a shame if something happened to it. Then everybody would have to hightail it out of here.
I do like that idea.
Cause just enough of a commotion.
All on my comm. Hey gang, we're gonna make a lot of noise to see if we can get all the people out of here, because there's a lot of guards.
How many? What floor are you on?
Well, we're on the 2nd floor, but 3rd and up, heavily.
Okay.
Give the boys an excuse to make sure the governor's all right.
Alright, what are y'all gonna do? Like pull a fire alarm or something?
Pull up fire alarm. It's child's play. I just smacked the side of one of the walls to where the wiring would be for the kitchen area or something like that.
Yeah, you go into
I
the
like
kitchen, you go
yeah.
into a panel to get into the wiring of the kitchen, and what do you do with it?
I would like to max out the temp on any of the cooking ware to the point where it starts a fire.
Awesome. That sounds like rigged to me.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna say that's desperate
I'm
and
keeping a lookout
great
while
effect. Okay, you're
done.
keeping a lookout. Good to note that. I'm gonna say that is desperate and great effect. The danger is you could electrocute, and the fire might spread faster than you anticipate and engulf you in flame, or otherwise burn you. But
Gotcha.
Right.
I'm down.
I'll say we'll try to be in like position to rush to the governor's private quarters.
to try to run upstairs from the second floor
Yeah.
up. Okay.
I would like to climb up that high as well.
To the 4th or the 3rd floor, Momo?
4th.
Okay. So blue is outside the 4th floor.
Yes.
So you know the windows are tinted. You cannot see inside, but you are in the right position.
Okay.
Gang, am I allowed to use a gambit?
Please do.
Absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
All right, down to
Or,
1.
or a holly die.
I mean,
Well, the gambit's
Now
gonna
we
get back.
gambits are better. Gambits are better.
Success.
Yeah.
You do it, and a small fire starts to ignite, and then it takes a few seconds, and then you see guard, and then they go. Pink, you see them. 2 of them at the staircase seem to like rush over as they see that there is smoke filling in the kitchen. Do you all like hide when you see them coming, or are you just like standing by like, I don't know what's going on? They're about to be on you.
I would hide.
Oh, if I see you hiding, Indigo's definitely.
I don't know, hide.
Because I don't want to get
know,
caught doing this. I shut it immediately and like.
Sounds
try
like
to walk
Skulk.
Fuck. It's better than my. I don't have
I don't
any
have
slave.
any
out.
tips in Skulk. Wait a second.
They're
Ran out
coming around
yelling
the corner.
fire.
You gotta hide. Oh,
Can't be
time to
scramble.
hide.
Can't be scramble.
You can scramble to try to run away from the kitchen if you'd
shit.
rather do that. But if
Oh,
you're
yeah,
hiding,
I'd rather
that's
do
do
that.
Skulk.
What
Yeah,
if
I'd
it's,
rather
okay,
scramble.
What if
'Cause it's a
what
fire.
if I'm freaking out because there's a fire?
Yeah, then I would say that's sway as you're trying to
Okay,
use guile to
perf.
convince them. I'm just an innocent bystander. How did this fire start in the kitchen?
But there is like smoke and
Yes.
fire, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, visible fire.
Yes.
Okay, I'm running out.
The oven is in flames.
Okay, yeah, I run out. Need to pull the fire alarm. There's a fire. There's a fire.
All right. Sounds like sway. That's going to
Yeah.
be I'm gonna say risky and great effect.
Okay. Yeah. Should I don't want to use a die for this. It doesn't seem.
Danger is they might not believe you are an innocent
What?
bystander.
But you're so swayful. You're full
I
of
am
sway.
so swayful. I'm so full of sway. That's a partial success, a 4 and a 5.
2 of the guards come by and they see you, and then, what the hell? And then they flip the fire alarm. And you hear the fire alarm, and red and green. This is your chance, as the guards at the bottom of the staircase are now away with indigo and pink. Sorry. But they come up to you, Pink, and one of them puts a hand on you. It says, "Do I know you? I haven't seen you before."
Oh, what was the name on my badge?
Make one up. What's the name on your badge?
Shit. Why are you asking me to do this? No.
You asked me for a name. I didn't mention names. You said
don't know.
name. Uno reverse.
I give them the name that's on my badge.
Luna.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, Nova Luna. There you
Nova
go.
Luna. Luna
No,
Stella.
No, not yeah. Luna.
Use a real name.
Just use your real name. Nova.
Tier Griffin. Sorry. And all right. So, are you guys scrambling up the stairs during this distraction?
Oh yeah, let's do it, buddy. We were
Sound-
waiting. Like,
So this is scramble. It's going to increase the effect. This is going to be controlled and great effect because they have set you up for this.
appreciate them. Come on.
Partial
I got
success.
a success. Big
Yeah.
success.
Okay. The 2 guards that came over to you, Pink and Indigo, they say, "What happened? What was going on with the fire?"
I don't know. I was just walking in, and then I turned around, and there was smoke, and something must have malfunctioned. Maybe, I don't know.
It's because they was cooking that damn oil on the grill. I told them not to do that. I told them not to cook oil on the grill. Oil probably started up, caused a big commotion. It was terrible.
And as they're having this conversation, red and green, you go dashing up the stairs. But as you do that, green, your footsteps make audible sound on the staircase. One of the guards turns, doesn't see you, but hears the sound. They're like, "Hold on," they say. Got activity on the west stairwell. And I'm
Here's
going
footsteps on
to
stairs.
make a clock called
Oh.
51st Legion Guards.
Uh-oh.
Oh, how many ticks is this clock, Frank?
This is going to be a 4-tick clock, and I'm ticking it
Oh,
once.
that's not a lot.
Do we need to go back in, see if we can find more poor servants that might be trapped?
And you get up to the 3rd floor, and I need a music switch. Outside, you see this floor is much smaller. It is one narrow hallway with 6 rooms on it, and then a staircase in the middle that leads up. Just one staircase. In front of every room, there are 2 guards, and at the staircase, there are 2 guards. Before you dash out, you know that you heard the guard that is coming behind you that is going back up the stairs, having heard the sounds. What do you do?
How many rooms did you say there were?
6. 2 guards in front of
6.
each.
So there's 14 total guards on this floor?
Yes.
Okay. Can they see us as we walk up?
Not currently, but if you leave the stairwell, they might. And you've got a matter of seconds before this other guard checks on what was there before. What do you do?
I go up the stairs and just start moving down the hallway. Sorry, boys, we got a fire downstairs in the kitchen. Starting to spread.
Sounds like Sway.
It's the goddamn truth.
This is going to be desperate and limited effect. 1, you are not wearing guards' uniforms. 2, you're not wearing servants' uniforms. And they are not necessarily going to believe you, even though it is true. No, wait, there is a fire alarm.
There's a fire!
Fire alarm is going off. Desperate standard effect. Not
Desperate
limited.
standard. Thank you.
Can I assist?
How would you like to assist?
Yeah, sorry, we're off duty fire marshals, but yeah, you gotta go, guys. This isn't a joke.
Does it work?
That's an assist. Yeah, take your stress.
Cool.
Good.
Can I also push myself on this?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. That is.
Ooh!
That's a fail!
A 1, 1, 2, and a 3, y'all. Is that how that feels when you have a shit ton of dice and you fail? I'm always doing it. So when somebody else does it, I'm like, damn.
Tell me if you would like to resist this consequence.
I want to resist this consequence.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it is first.
Okay,
One of them
cool.
immediately puts handcuffs on you
On
and
me?
grabs you.
Oh, that's kinky.
On both of us, or just Green?
Both of you.
Oh,
That's worse.
that's bad.
Would you like to resist that consequence?
I want to resist that consequence.
Okay. Make a resistance roll.
For resolve?
No, it's gonna be social, which is what? Yeah, resolve. Yeah,
That is-
resolve.
Okay. Here we go. That's a resist.
5.
Okay, yeah. You always auto resist anyway, but you only take 1 stress. Okay, so it's not
Nice.
gonna be that bad. However, what they will say instead is, yeah, I hear there's a fire, but you don't belong here.
I know. Listen, we were called in literally just 15 minutes ago. I don't have my uniform. It's in my bag. Just give me like 2.
We've got 2 bozos up on the 3rd floor that aren't supposed to be here. Who authorized this?
Bozo.
And
Is
you
this
guys
one
all
guy?
hear over your comms from Maxi. What are you guys doing? Fix this right now.
Like
How
getting
bad-
up on us, or are they all kind of?
They're approaching you like they're about to grab you.
How many of them?
4 of them right now. The others are staying at their room / the stairs at the end of the hallway.
If they're going to take you, then have the ones guarding the door take you so I can get in.
So you're encouraging them to run up to Governor Malclay's door to get arrested by the ones guarding his door? Is that the implication here?
I'm just saying if they're going to, at least clear the fucking
But that
way.
is what you're saying, right? Like, if you're going to get caught, caught by those people.
If you're gonna get caught, make it useful, boys.
Okay.
Red kind of
do?
whispers into his comms. I have an idea. All right. Look, we're mercenaries. I have an artifact for the governor that he requires. He'll pull out the cube.
Okay.
Easy. We're trying to have a little fun, sneak in, but all right.
All right. That is desperate with great effect, though. They may just arrest you anyway if they don't believe you, but if it works, it's really going to work. At the same time, Indigo and Pink, the other guards, having been satisfied you weren't involved in starting the fire, they just tell you, get back to work, and they let you go, and they've gone back to their posts at the stairs. The one that followed has now seen this interaction with Green and Red and goes back to their posts. Now, Red, desperate and great effect. Sway is what it sounds like you were doing.
All right.
You should burn a gambit.
We're out of gambits.
Gambit.
No, you have one.
We got
we
one
do?
back because
Okay.
you got your success.
We also
Oh,
have
that's
dying.
right.
We also have Holly die.
We do have Holly die. And we have Icarus die, I think.
Yes, you still
Yeah,
have
we have
all
2
4
for
of
each.
those.
All right, I'm gambiting and pushing myself.
Down
Thank
to
you.
0 gambits.
Well, let's go gambit. Yeah!
That's 6.
Oh, it was worth it. Oh god,
They
226.
look at you and see, and then they say, they don't have the curator with them, but they have an artifact for the governor.
You guys
Well-
really don't have a sense of humor, do you?
We'll escort them up. No room for humor in this house. And 2 of them go behind you, 2 of them go in front of you, and they start. Thank you for the raid. We are
Hey,
playing some Scum and
raid.
Villainy, and it's getting really tense up in here. They walk you up the stairs, and you pass, and you see one large room that is almost the size of the entire floor that you were just on. There are these huge sliding double doors. There are 6 guards in front of those doors. Having got the message, they say, well, I suppose the governor would want to get woken up for this.
Yeah, you think?
And 2 of them go in. I really hope you guys know what you're doing. 2 of them go in and wait for 2 minutes. And then you see a man with blonde hair in a black robe come out at you in slippers and says, I don't usually get guests at 3 in the morning who say they have a gift for me.
We're not your typical guests.
They said it was a cube. Show it to me.
Red will hold it out.
Yes, that is interesting.
And I heard you collect artifacts, right?
Yes, I do collect artifacts. But this one has very special meaning to me, as I believe it belonged to one Raymond Stillman. Is your name Raymond Stillman?
Oh, we don't keep track of the guys that we mug, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, we're just... Look, we heard you pay.
Sounds like sway and with 0 effect. Would you like to push yourself for limited effect?
How many pips do you have in Sway, buddy?
I have 1 pip in Sway.
Oh, I got 2.
Is that is that the way you want to go with it?
Maybe not.
Okay, you know what? All right, you got me. I've been talking.
Oh, you cut out, buddy. You cut out.
No, I've been talking with this Misa. All right.
He yells, Izmisa. I believe dinner just came to us for finally. And from downstairs, this is great. This is so great.
Frank, why you have to call the bluffs?
I made you do none of these things.
This is fucking wild. Oh man.
Pants have been shitted.
And my hog is not cranked.
Comes walking up the stairs slowly.
Oh motherfucker.
Raymond, Ash,
Oh, that's what she looked. I'm not Ash.
Governor.
But hi.
The source is in his chest.
The fuck in the what now?
Red looks at his Misa like with a look of betrayal on his face.
Also, feel free. Anyone can interrupt me if you'd like.
Is the fire still going? And
They
do we
have
hear any
they
of
have
this?
put the fire out. You can. Let's see. You are down. You're on the 2nd floor. They're on the 4th. You would have heard some commotion, but you would not hear the specific words they're using unless they're broadcasting through their comms. Are you broadcasting?
Hey, can we
through
open
your
our comms?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we definitely opening our comms.
As soon as he heard Ismisa's name, Indigo is trying to find a way to either shut down the lights in this place or something to cause just a complete
You know that the
sabotage.
control center for the building is on the 1st floor. Are you just making a mad dash down there, or are you gonna try to
in
blend
the in the commotion of the fire.
The
I
fire.
think
There's
I
still
would've.
some commotion. Okay.
Oh, Matilda's trapped in there. Oh, and he just runs straight into the flames.
Not Matilda.
Matilda.
So I would say either sway or scramble. One
Scramble.
of those.
That's all I got is scramble.
I'm gonna say this is just risky and standard effect, as you know, might draw attention to yourself, and seeing how quickly you can do this.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself for another die.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm
god.
sweating. I'm sweating.
That's 2 1s.
No.
Wonderful.
It's
We'll
all
get back to
coming
that.
crashing down.
Indigo,
It's
you
all
go down the
coming
stairs.
Hey guys, we're only getting 1 season, turns out.
Hey guys, this might be my fault. Oh no.
You
It's
go
like,
down
it's
the
my
stairs.
fault.
It's my
We can roll with the punches. We
You
can
go
roll
down the
with punches.
stairs,
Fine,
and
fine.
2 of the guards at the bottom of the stairs grab you and say, "Yeah, I don't think so." Put the building in lockdown.
Can I flash some? Can I do a
Yeah,
flashback?
you can do absolutely any flashback.
We need it.
So I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the question?
So I have this thing called a detonator. Like, what does that entail? Do I have like a few things that I can set off at once? Like, what does that?
A detonator?
Look
You
like?
just
Yeah.
you basically use a detonator for explosives. Where do you want the explosives to go off, and when, and where
So
would you have
I would-
planted them?
I would like to flash back to have worked with Blue to quickly like stick some explosives on the side of the building in case things went wrong.
Wonderful.
So we can make things
Love
go
it.
boom as a distraction.
Love it. And you're gonna do this on the 4th floor windows?
Sure. Yeah.
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 Is that your final answer?
Maybe that's what Blue was setting up this whole time.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds
And
reasonable.
setting up explosives.
Yeah.
Frank, quick question.
Yeah.
Where are the rings exactly?
So
In his room.
they don't know where, but they're in his room somewhere,
Which is
That-
the 4th
Okay.
floor.
which is where you are. You're just outside his room. Okay, Pink, I'm in a fortune roll and see where up there. Okay, let me ask. Would you want it on his bedroom or in the hallway? Where would you have liked to have placed these explosives? No, we don't have to ask that. You're making it convenient. You would have done it on the hallway, right where this action was, I assume, right? Far enough away that you wouldn't hurt your friends.
Yeah, far enough away that it wouldn't hurt friends.
Awesome.
But it
I'm
would
going to
be
say that
enough
is a
to
2
distract
stress
everyone.
flashback. Do you accept?
Okay, I'll take it. I accept.
As that conversation is happening and you see his Misa and hear that, a bomb goes off, and I think we're well past the sneaking around music.
Yeah.
I think that's 4 ticks.
I hate sneaking around. It's the worst.
Me and all
Let's
my
blow
homies
shit
hate
up.
skulking. Hey, remember when I said, guys, we really have to be stealthy this time
An
around,
explosion goes off on next to the staircase. The
My turn to
governor
blow
is
shit up,
Misa. The guards get down,
Yeah.
Mr. President. As Misa throws up her hand, a gravity well stops the explosion and the glass from getting to her. Everyone else gets down. But red and green, you have a moment that you could maybe dash out the window. You have a moment that you could maybe dash into the governor's room. You have a moment where no one is there to stop you. And there's a giant hole in the wall leading out to the beautiful skyline of Warren. What do you do?
Aim for the bushes. I'm kidding.
Red is going to dash into the governor's room. And
Let's
Well,
go.
you cut out again.
oh no,
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
dash
Now-
into the governor's room and try to sense if the rings like. try to
Ooh,
attune
I
them.
like it. Okay.
Yes!
So
Yes, Red!
I'm going to need 2 rolls. One is a setup for the other. Also, Blue, you are in a position however you want to be positioned above where these explosives are. So feel free to interject whenever you want. But Red, you're going to try to get in there quickly, which is scramble, and then you're going to try to sense the rings and find them. So the scramble will be how quickly you're able to get in the room and move to them and figure out where they are quickly. And then
Copy.
you're going to need a tune in order for you to figure out where they are. Sound good?
Sounds
So
good.
for the scramble, this is going to be controlled and standard. And then for the attune, it's going to be risky and great.
Okay, I'm gonna roll normally for the scramble. That's a partial success, 1-5.
Okay. You jump over the fallen guards, get into the room, and then you very quickly try to focus and try to figure out where these artifacts are.
All right. Sorry, what would you say for attune, desperate, and
Desperate and standard.
okay? I'm gonna use a holly die on this one.
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
down
yeah.
to 3.
All right, come on. That's a 6.
And
Let's
you get
fucking
a
go.
gambit
Ooh,
back as
blessings.
a result of that.
Thank God.
You realize
I-
oh, hang on one sec, Green, but then yes, you realize that you look, and it is a huge bed, king size and more. Also there is an enormous closet, and then you are blown away. There are artifacts everywhere in this room. There are racks and racks and racks of them adorning the walls. You feel everything that you see almost is an artifact. And it's so hard to actually feel the rings, but the rings, since you have them in mind, you've been told what they roughly look like. They're in a desk drawer next to his bed. You scramble
Grab
over
them.
really quickly, and you try to pull, and you realize that there is a digital lock on the drawer, and you try to pull
Plasma
it,
sword.
and it's stuck.
Plasma
Okay,
sword immediately.
Green, what were you going to say?
So the guards were like, "Get down, Mr. President. Can I just shoot the guards?"
Yes, you remember how many were up here, though, correct?
There were 4, if I'm correct.
6, and
6.
then
Oh,
there-
never mind.
But
Well, no,
you
'cause-
could
oh,
you could if you want.
Well, they're still distracted, right?
Yeah, they're still on the ground for the moment. They're coughing and glass. Some of them are beat up by the explosion and the glass. And then there's this Misa, who is just standing there.
Okay. I have an idea. I take out my detonator.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of beep, drop it with the guards, and I'm gonna dash it at Misa with the bats.
Oh, motherfucker.
God damn it, Green.
There's no
That was
rule
an
saying
idea.
it can't.
That was an idea. I'm
idea.
I'm on my son's
Green.
side. That was an idea.
I have an idea of a plan. I have a concept of a plan.
Oh no!
I've heard of
Concept
plans.
of a bad plan.
Yeah,
That
bad plan,
sounds
nah,
like
great plan.
scrap, but I'm going to say this is desperate and limited effect. Limited because, as you realize, there's a person before you who has soloed a grenade before.
Can I help him?
See,
How would you help him?
Well, since I'm dangling outside of this hole, can I do a little swingy and vault off to kind of also attack at the same time? So maybe she'll see that first.
Yeah,
and
you
look at me.
So you're trying to go first before he drops the grenade to try to distract his Misa?
So yeah, so he has an open swing on her, perhaps.
So more than you trying to hurt anyone, you're basically trying to feint. Is that the idea?
Yes, that is.
So
yes,
I'm going to
that's how I
say
wanna
that's
help this
either
roll.
command or sway. What do
I'll
you...
take command.
Okay. For you, Blue, I think that is also desperate and also limited. But you will improve his odds upon
That's my goal.
successes.
I will push myself.
Anybody else sweating? I'm sweating.
Critical success.
Critical!
Let's fucking go,
critical
box
bitch!
stars! Yes!
662.
662.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Woo!
You
Break
wanted
quick
his
damage.
niece's attention. You've got
Yep.
it.
Good.
Please hold, as I've
No!
been waiting all season for this.
Why would you say
What does
it
that
like
mean?
Look, I'm trying to get an opening for my friend.
You see as she gets out dual plasma swords, and
Oh,
she
no.
raises her hand,
Oh,
and
God, no.
suddenly for you, as you're swinging in, Blue, you feel gravity shift. Gravity is no longer down for you. Gravity is through the hallway to the other end of the wall. And you start falling forward as if the wall was down. And you go straight past Misa. She tries to slash at you as you're going through. Your critical is the only reason she doesn't cleave you in half as you go flying past. And she misses. And she dashes after you with supersonic speed as you fall into the glass at the other end of the hallway unhurt. But you are basically fallen and sitting on the wall, and she comes up and she looks like she's about to cleave you in half. Green, drop your grenade. That is going to improve the position to standard instead of limited, but it is still
Excellent.
desperate.
I'm gonna add a holly die.
We're down to 2 extra dice.
Can I
Also,
push one?
because you get another gambit because that was a critical success.
With the crit. Ooh.
That's true. Can I push myself?
You can.
I got stress to spare. I really
Send it, baby.
Oh my god!
Critical.
Not the double crit.
Yo, this is when we need it, friends. This is
Told
when
you,
we
I-
need it.
I told you it'd all work out. You just had to believe.
Bam.
Where
That's
are you
real.
running to?
I'm running right up on her blind side. Knock,
You're
knock,
running
let
to
the
his
devil
Misa?
in. Yep.
Okay. You drop the grenade and you run to his Misa. You knock her. You hit her in the back briefly, and I need to start a new clock.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
No.
Maybe it'll make her care. Maybe it'll knock something loose in her head.
Knock some sense into her.
The clock is called Ismisa.
It's just his Misa.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
right.
Not the Misa clock.
and
Alright.
Is the rest of that sentence is nice?
I don't think so. It
Gives
sounds
up?
like a bad one.
Alright, you
And
know,
I'm going
hot
to
tub
take that
stream,
3
Ismisa.
times. And Indigo,
Yes.
you were grabbed by 2 guards. You were about to be handcuffed. What do you do?
Can I resist that fail that I rolled earlier, or no?
You can.
Or too late?
Would you like to resist that?
I would, because I gotta get to that panel.
Okay. Make a resistance roll.
And that would be prowess, because that's what I rolled. I rolled scramble.
Yes.
Okay. 2
Okay,
stress.
you take 2 stress. Guards notice you and they go after you, but you get past them. You go to the panel, and now you're trying to just turn the power to this place off completely.
Is that fire still going?
Let me fortune roll.
God.
I'm rolling 3D. If it's a failure, it's still going. Any success, they've put it out. 'Cause It's
Okay.
been a little bit of time.
Ah, damn.
It fire is out.
All right. What would assist?
I mean, there's got to be a fire now.
Oh,
The
yeah, on the 4th
detonation?
floor, there's fires going up there, for sure.
Then I would like to mess with the ventilation to the point where the fire gets worse.
Feed the fire.
Oh, I see. Ooh, that's complicated. I'm going to say that is hack. I'm going to say that is risky and standard. The danger... Go ahead.
I would like it to be on the floor I'm on as well.
So you're just trying to get fire to spread everywhere in the building.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to say this is risky and standard. The risk is obviously you are trying to send fire through a ventilation system, and that could be very bad for everyone in this building, but absolutely go ahead. And also someone might decide to shoot you when they realize what you're doing.
That is true. I'm gonna use a gambit that everybody's been
Down to
rolling so
1.
well with. What did you say again? I'm sorry. Desperate, risky,
Desperate
what is this?
and no, risky and standard, not desperate.
Risky and standard. Okay. All right. Success.
Success.
You start turning the vents. You're like very quickly. You get to the monitor, sit down in the control room, move people to the side, very quickly get out your hacking interface, and you just start changing the ventilation and the climate control. And you're just trying to suck smoke and fire to spread everywhere in the building through the HVAC system. Guards, realizing what you're doing, the ones that were trying to get you before, get after you, but you have a little bit of time where you might be able to get away or hide. Back upstairs. You know, Forged in the Dark usually doesn't do this, but Misa is a especially powerful enemy. Blue.
Motherfucker.
Misa puts her hand out and shatters the window behind you and lets you fall out into open sky.
Oh my god.
Hope
Would
you, have
you
your
like to
grappling hook.
resist that?
Yes, yes, yes. Grappling hook, grappling hook.
To not be flung out into Warren.
Yes, I'd like to not go splat. I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared. Ah!
Thank you, Icarus. Wow, 60? Is that 3 more dice?
Let's go.
For God's sake, please
Crap,
survive.
Icarus.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Icarus.
much.
Sorry,
We're
4
hanging
more
by a
dice.
thread.
So you're up to 6.
I forget. How do I do a resist roll? I haven't done a
So
resist
this
roll
is
in
a
a while.
physical resist roll,
So
which
it's prowess.
is prowess.
Prowess.
It's
So you
prowess.
just
Click
click
on
prowess.
Click prowess.
Right, okay.
You can do. Cracker.
Cool.
Okay, you take 3 stress. But the
Oh.
the window shatters. Instead of being propelled out, you get your grappling hook, fire it into the ground, and are barely able to hold on. But you are like, still, it feels like gravity is pulling you sideways, and you're just holding on there. But you have a moment where you could attack her in green. You have a moment that you could attack Misa while she's doing this. What do you do?
Oh, I'm gonna attack her.
You're gonna try to hit her with the bat?
Yeah. Oh, come on, babe.
Sounds
Don't
like-
go telling me that I have
Sounds
to
like
look in.
scrap. This is going to be desperate and limited effect.
Can't believe it. After a whole month of looking for me, you're gonna just give up and turn your fucking back?
You know how to make a guy feel unwanted, don't you? That's a success.
Let's go.
I was taking
Wow,
care
this
of the
is
real.
wild.
I was taking care of the real threat first. And she says and turns to you, and you manage to get under her guard as she starts swiping her plasma swords at you, and you hit her in the chest. And I need to tick the clock again for Misa. You knock her back, and she looks pissed.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
you know you really want to do it.
Well, I wish I could kill you, but I need what's inside you.
Yeah, you just want to kill a couple billion innocent people instead. By the way, you know he'll never forgive you for this, right?
Okay, that pissed her off. You can tell. Red, you have a locked drawer in front of you. What do? Plasma sword, open it up. So I'm going to say that is, let me think. I think that this is, man.
We've been saying scrap.
No, I think this is rig. And the reason it's rig is you need to
What?
not destroy these rings.
Okay.
You're trying to open this in a way that's not meant to be open without destroying the contents inside.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable to you?
Question.
Yes, Indigo.
We also have a helpline, just a reminder.
Yeah, you all are on comms. If
Yeah,
you
we
wanna
have
talk
comms.
Too.
Is it just a case?
So
is it
imagine
stuck
a
to the wall?
it's a nightstand. Oh yeah, that is a good point. Yes, you could cut it off of the wall if you wanted to, but you don't know how heavy it is. But you could get it off the wall and then try to bring the whole thing back with you. That is an option. Good shout, Craig.
Oh yeah, we do have 4 extra gambits as well.
It's just carrying around a freaking safe.
Yeah. What's easier, trying to open it up or trying to carry it with you?
I'm not there. I can't open it.
I think he would try to just be careful. I would do rig.
Okay,
Oh,
would
God.
you? That's gonna be controlled and standard effect with rig. Would you like to use a gambit?
Yeah, I'll be gambiting and pushing myself.
Okay, down to 0 gambits again. How much
What?
stress do you guys have, by the way?
What?
Can we get a stress count?
No, the other dice are not gambits. They're just
Oh,
di-
Yeah,
dice.
they're just extra dice.
Got it. I'm at 4 stress.
I'm at 4.
Wait,
7.
5. I'm at 5. Sorry.
I think I'm at 5. Let me look.
Yeah, what about a
5.
double bargain?
Ooh, I love a devil's bargain.
This is pretty important.
Anyone that has one ready can suggest. Let me think.
He gains Ismisa's attention.
No, that's not
No.
possible after what Green
no,
just
she's-
said.
Yeah, Green just said, and he's got the
Green.
source. I'm sorry, that didn't work.
I will say
very sorry.
the guards that are on their way up after that explosion, they're all going to go for you.
Okay.
Is the fire gonna slow him down?
It might.
Can Red also get on the comms and tell Maximilians that he needs like a pickup from this floor, or like that we need a pickup from this floor?
Yes. Says,
Okay.
what do you want, a hovercraft or something?
Give me something.
Okay, 5 minutes.
All right.
Did I hear that?
Yeah,
Or did
everyone
any of us
heard
hear
that.
Yeah.
T2 can drive.
Well, T2 comms, right?
I'm further away, but I can get there. Okay, I'm coming.
Do you have the rings?
Working on it.
Oh, God.
All right, do your rig, Red. You get your
You say
devil's
risky
bargain.
standard?
Controlled and standard.
Okay.
You got this. You got this, buddy. Let's go.
Six
You
success.
take out your
LFG,
plasma
LFG.
sword,
Let's go.
just very gently opening it, and you see 5 rings sitting on like a mannequin hand inside the drawer.
He will slide all the rings off and put them into one of his pockets that has.
Awesome. Indigo, What are you doing? Guards coming to you, and at the same time, smoke and fire starts going through. People get down, start hitting the deck. So they're slow going, but the smoke is going to soon start affecting you also, unless you all have gas masks somewhere that I didn't know about, but I don't think so.
I want more fire to the point where everybody has to leave.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
Question,
Pink hasn't done
'cause
anything.
I'm
yet.
also there.
Yes.
Do blasters make a lot of noise?
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna make a little noise, a little more noise.
Do it.
What would you like to do, Pink?
Well, do I see the guard coming up on Indigo?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the smoke and fire is slowing them down. They're like crouched or crawling on the ground towards him.
How many are there?
4 after him currently.
4?
Mhm.
Oh, that changes my idea a lot. Jesus Christ. Does spy gear include anything like smoke bombs to make it even harder
Ooh.
for them to see?
I don't know. It would say specifically what is in it or things
No,
like it.
No,
okay.
it doesn't.
I guess I can't do anything. Never mind. I have no idea.
If you think of something, it's okay. All options are good options. Okay, you want more fire.
Yes.
You are aware you're in a small room that doesn't open to the outside currently, right?
Correct. I'm also aware of what kind of Xeno I am.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Good call. You might want to give Pink a heads up.
Pink, get out of here.
What do you mean?
Trust me, I'm gonna get what I can out of here, and then we gonna skedaddle.
Okay, I'm gonna... Going. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna
But
say
there's guys over there.
this is gonna be risky but great effect.
Okay, what role would you like from me?
I think this is another hack roll.
Okay. I'm going to use one of Carnate's wonderful dice. Thank you again. You said risky and
Great effect.
great effect. Okay.
As you've already got the momentum going.
Partial success.
Awesome. Yep. Fire just starts going out of all of the vents everywhere, including where all you are on the 4th floor and the 3rd floor. Spitting out on the staircase. Guards are getting burned as they're going up. But as their governor is hurt, they are not willing to stop. But they're going, but they're much slower at it. Indigo, the room you are in starts filling with smoke and fire. Doesn't bother you that much.
Ugh,
Pink,
hopefully
you burst out and get out of that specific room. Yeah, so thank you, Pink, for mentioning that, because I was just getting to that next.
Uh-oh.
Red, as you are putting the rings in your pocket, you see the governor, having recovered from being buried below bodies of his guards, and says, "You're not taking my prize." And he grabs an artifact off of the wall. And looks like he's about to use that on you. We'll get back to that. Green. As Misa charges you,
Fuck.
and you will need to resist this to avoid this. She takes one of her plasma swords and just rips you right into the shoulder. Would you like to resist that?
Yeah, I would love to resist that. Oh, prowess?
Yes.
Okay. That's a fail, buddy.
No, it's not a fail. You always
it's a
resist, but you take
always
4
resist.
stress.
Oh,
Does
that's
that
fine.
does that stress you out? Are
What did
you
that put you
over?
at?
I can't take no more, boys. One left.
Instead
Names that
of going
open.
through the chest, she slashes and it takes off a huge section of one of your arms off. Please take level 1 harm, damaged arm.
Oh, that's fine.
Can I use that distraction?
Oh,
Yes,
boo-hoo,
you
you have to
can.
spend more time in the med bay.
What would you like to do, Blue? And Green,
I am-
you can coordinate this as Misa is 1v2ing you.
Look, if she's turning her back to me,
Her back is to
Her-
you.
her mistake, because I'm taking that. I think, in a way, if I can leverage myself off of her, since I am holding on to my little grappling line, if I'm gonna be so real. I'm bringing that shit around her neck
Ooh.
from behind.
Oh, that's
And if
so
I'm-
cool.
And if I'm being pulled that way, then so's her little neck.
Yes, that is great. That sounds like
Holy
Scramble. I think
I'll
that
choke
sounds
that
like
bitch out.
Scramble.
Not scrap.
No,
I'm trying to
that's-
scrap her fucking vocal
You're trying
cords.
to use your body momentum to swing yourself around her. That sounds
climb
like
like
Scramble to me.
Yeah.
But
Use the
I
die.
love
We
it.
got him.
I'm gonna
That's
say
fine.
that
Again,
sounds.
the definition of scrap is engage in pitched combat with intent to harm or neutralize your opposition.
I'm trying to hurt.
I will say you can use it, but I'm gonna say you will have less effect.
Okay, I want more effect, and I will just use a die then.
Okay. So I'm
So I'll
gonna
use
say this
Scramble
is
for higher
desperate
effect.
and standard effect.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself.
She is not expecting this.
I'm gonna use a die as well.
Do it.
Down to 3 again.
Let's go box cars.
Check them down.
Let's
Partial-
go gambling.
Partial success.
I've got a 4, a 5, and a 2.
You swing around her, wrap it around her neck. Her hand goes to her neck, but then she also turns around and swings, and one of her plasma swords goes right into your side. Please take level 2 harm, scorched belly slash
tummy!
belly.
No, you're.
Got
But
a 6
as that
scar, though.
happens, it wraps around her neck, and she is vulnerable. Green. Blue has set you up at great physical harm to herself. What would you do?
Oh.
I want to smack her right in her face.
That's definitely scrap, and I'm gonna say that this is risky instead of desperate,
Okay.
and standard effect as she is debilitated.
I'm using a die.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. Fuck. Success.
And I need to. Oops, I forgot to tick
Oh
on the Ismisa
my
clock.
And
I think
Oh my
that's
God, I'm
full.
sweating. I'm sweating.
I think that
When
bitch
as-
is.
It is
As soon
almost.
as
It is
I-
almost full.
as soon as I clock her, I'm gonna look at Blue and I'm just be like, "Get ready and go."
She stumbles backwards, and she looks like she is not interested in this anymore.
Ooh.
Uh,
Back to
Red.
her life.
The governor aims this device at you, and you hear the most horrid screech you could possibly imagine.
Can I have acted before he did that? Like when I saw him pick up an artifact?
What would you have liked to do? It'll probably happen simultaneously.
I would like to take my artifact and try to make him forget.
Oh, the cube?
Yeah.
Oh, bother.
Who is up playing with the cube right now?
Oh, God.
Only risky, not desperate. So you know, it will probably temporarily distract him, but he is going to then come to realize he's in his PJs, the wall is blown open, you're
His
a
house is on
person
fire.
who he knows who he is, his house is on fire. He may still go into action soon after, but if all you're trying to do is get yourself a moment, then that may work. Is that basically all you want out of this?
Yeah, a moment.
How much of his memory are you trying to wipe? The more, the harder this will be,
Of
and more
course, of
dangerous.
A month.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you're gonna need I'm going to say that's desperate and limited effect.
For a month, okay. I will use a dice. A die.
Down to 1.
Come on.
And it's a tune.
Yes. 5 partial success.
So at the same time, you do this, his artifact triggers, you hear this horrible sound just as you use the cube. You go prone, hands getting covered over your ears, dropping the cube to the ground and going into a fetal position. It's awful, but as soon as that happens, for a few seconds, he drops and he goes down to the ground, prone, dropping the artifact.
Can I back to the main area?
Yes.
Is he by the door?
Yes.
Or is he
is by the door.
Can I damn fact he did as I run by?
You want to grab the artifact he dropped?
Just like, as I'm running by, just kind of try to scoop it. You know, I don't know if I can roll for trying to
You
scoop
can.
something.
I would say that's scramble.
Okay.
Bro, this is how we lose the cube.
I swear to fucking God.
What do you mean lose the? I have the cube.
Oh, thank God. Do you have the cube? Does he have the cube?
Yeah, I got.
He can pick up the cube. He's just trying to now, in one motion, drive by, pick up the thing the governor just dropped.
All right, I will scramble it up. Risky standard.
Yes.
Okay. Come on. 2 and a 3.
You get to pick one. Either the guards have finally gotten up and cornered you, but you have the artifact, or you're able to grab the artifact quickly enough and get to where blue and green are, going with his Misa to get away from the guards. Which would you like?
Repeat the first one again.
You can be cornered by the guards and have the artifact, or you could have not gotten the artifact and gotten down the hallway away from the guards temporarily to where blue and green are.
I will not. In fact, I will get to my friend.
And awesome. Is Misa realizing that she's beaten? She says, well, I guess the deal is off. And she swipes at the wire and leaps into the air straight through the glass above her, being propelled straight up, and goes into the sky.
Is her effect on me?
Yes,
gone?
and the effect on you drops, and you drop to the
Where
ground.
do I go then?
You go back to the floor.
Okay.
The guards are coming up the stairs, coughing, smoldering. The governor on his side on the ground, not moving. What are you all doing?
We need to go.
It's the way we could kill the governor right now, though.
You
You
could.
kill the governor right now.
You could kill the
Guys.
governor.
Y'all, I have to do it!
I
Think
love
of the
that
con-
idea.
Think of the
I also might have a distraction.
Will it assist in me killing this motherfucker?
I mean, it's gonna make things rumble a bit because I still got these safes I want to open.
Well, let's do it at the same time then, because I'm about to fucking put a bullet through this man's head, point blank.
All right. I'm guessing my communicator is gone because of the fire.
Yes,
I don't think the
it's
communicator.
not working. Yeah.
Um,
But Pink
was-
is close enough, even though she's outside of where you are.
Yeah, she booked it. 'cause
She
it's all
booked it,
fire.
but you could probably shout to each other and hear is what I was getting at. You're close
Okay.
enough that you could probably do that and shout above the flames. Just other people might also hear you.
Everybody get back from the safes, and I'd like to put my detonator on the safe to pop that open.
So you're just gonna do that to one of the vaults.
Yes.
Okay, so before you do that, let me describe.
All right.
Remember the one that you did in that second mission in the basement?
I absolutely do.
It's like that. The detonator might not work. It might
Right.
work, but it might not. I'm going to say that is risky and limited effect. If you increase the effect, I would let you maybe do that in one go. Otherwise, I think it's going to take a little bit more than the detonator.
Okay.
If you would like to instead make it desperate and standard effect, I could let you rig the door to maybe, but it would be more dangerous to you and those around you.
Absolutely. I know it says take care of those shielded doors that can't heavy blasters and all that. But if you
This
would
is a
like,
very special door.
yeah, heavy. What was I about to say? What would you like for me to do in order to upgrade the effect?
Nothing if you just want to take the increased risk. And in case all of you don't know, people who are new to Forged in the Dark, you can, if it makes sense in the fiction, you can take worse position for greater effect. So
I think the main reason I am in a worse position is that I'm making sure when this detonates, it leaves a certain symbol across the door as it explodes.
That's
Go.
hot boy shit.
go ahead. I believe that that's scrap, unless or rig, either one.
Oh,
I
I was
would
about
say
to cry.
rig. Yeah, this is rig. But I'm gonna say it is desperate and standard effect.
Okay. Do we have any die left?
You have 2
We have
or 1. You have 1.
One. Oh, then I'll no, I won't use it. You guys are in a more terrible situation. A partial success.
You do this, the vault door blows open, but it goes into you, crushing your bones. Please take level 2 harm, broken ribs and arms,
Oh, worth it.
as it slams
Pink
into
got their
you.
work cut out for them.
You go to the ground, but
Yeah,
you open, it looks like another 6 credits in here at least. And probably
Yeah.
the other vaults have just as much. But you
don't have
hear
time for that.
guards crawling towards you, and blaster fire starts filling, going in your direction. The door that's on top of you is covering you for now, but it's going to be very hard to get out of here. At the same time, you guys on the top floor, the guards come out with blasters, at least 8 of them coming around the corner, and they start firing at you down the hallway.
Okay. I got one too.
What are you all doing?
I'm gonna be giving
I-
blue cover fire.
Oh, go ahead, Pink. You have not been
Yeah,
as
let Pink
involved, and I would like you to get more involved.
All I've
as-
done is blow everything up today.
It's always got to be someone.
What skill do you need to shoot a blaster?
Scrap.
Okay, I got one in that. Okay, I got a heavy blaster.
Yeah, that'll do extra damage. More effective.
I'm trying to add it to my loadout, but it's not letting me. I'll worry about that later. I'm basically coming back to go after Indigo, probably because I heard him shout out in pain when his arm got broken. So I'm
It was my
making
good
sure
arm.
he's
Oh
okay.
god. You know that you have to like wade through smoke and flames to get down there, right?
You know I have an ability called Combat Medic, right?
I knew it. Yes, let's go.
Could you read that
Let's
for the
fucking
chat,
go!
Mandy?
Yeah, absolutely. You can expend special armor to resist any consequence while tending to a patient. When you doctor someone in combat, you clear 1 stress.
All right. So, do you have enough stress to push yourself without breaking?
I do.
Okay. So, yes, I will allow you to, this is a very weird use of this, let you scrap and use your blaster as a setup roll to get to Indigo to doctor him. So first roll scrap, it's going
Yeah,
to be...
because I have to get through all the guards that are shooting everywhere,
Yes,
right?
so it's going to be risky and limited first with scrap.
Okay. Risky, limited, scrap. I get +1d because I'm pushing myself. Fingers crossed.
I'm out.
That's a success.
You shoot with this heavy blaster, you splatter one of the one's heads down to the ground,
I'm
you shoot
clicking
another
heads.
one. They turn, but too slowly you go dashing past and get to Indigo, getting this giant vault door off of him and immediately start administrating to his wounds. Go ahead and doctor him, which I believe will allow him to ignore injuries for the rest of the mission. Is that correct? Do you have that ability, or am I making this up?
I
Sounds good to me.
I think that is
so.
a stitch ability, but I cannot remember if you have
I
this
don't
one.
have that one, but I do have Moral Compass, which gives me an XP in any category for doing the
Okay.
right thing at cost to myself, which is what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Okay, so this is is it risky
So
standard
this,
or does that
no,
not apply to
this is going to
Doctor?
be controlled standard.
Controlled standard. Okay. That's another success.
Okay, yeah, you get the door off of him,
Catch you up.
and you start dragging him out through all the smoke, guards firing wildly as they can't see anything. Upstairs.
Did I pick up any of the money?
Oh, I will if I can. Yeah,
You
for
can.
sure.
Yeah, just start grabbing
I
credits.
gotta make sure you're okay.
Indigo's grabbing credits as you're like injecting him and bandaging him.
Indigo
Yeah.
says, you probably can barely hear him. Boy got good taste.
What? Oh,
Focus on the mission. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
focusing.
that's so cute.
That's funny.
Red, blue, green.
Marking my XP, by the way.
If I'm getting covered
You're about to
right
get
now,
shot at.
look, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
You put a motherfucker down on the ground in front of me, I'ma kill him.
Yeah. I am giving the cover fire.
Thank you. Pew pew.
Red,
Yeah, I'd like to
you.
shoot him.
I will shoot at the guards that they're shooting at us.
So your two Scrap are going to set up Blues so that she can try to... You're basically trying to coup de grace him to make sure that he's dead, or are you shooting at him from afar?
I'd like to make sure.
Okay, that's going to be very dangerous. We'll get to that. Red and green, you're shooting at the guards to try to injure and distract. That sounds like Scrap. You were very outnumbered. It's going to be desperate and limited.
I'm gonna use a gambit.
We did get one gambit back from.
Oh, we did. Actually, we got two back
Yeah.
from both of those successes. So we have
Two
two.
successes.
So we're using one. Are we using both
Yeah.
gambits?
We'll
One
just
for
use
each of
one.
you?
I'll
Okay,
save
just
one. I'll
one.
save one, yeah.
All right, roll your Scrap.
Success! Success, baby!
Partial for me, success for green.
You're shooting them down. None of them die, but you're making them have to go back and giving Blue an opportunity. Blue, I'm going to say you're going to have to scramble up the hallway to get to the governor quickly and then
That's fine.
Scrap to try to execute him.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yep.
Do your scramble is going to be desperate and standard, and then we'll see what the Scrap is. Also, do you have any harm that's going to make this harder for you? I believe you
that's
currently are
right.
slashed in the stomach.
Oh.
Minus
Oh,
one
that is
die.
minus
that's
one
right.
Is it minus
Yeah.
one die? I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Gambit it up.
You can use the last gambit and or
Yeah,
the
use
last
that.
die.
This is massive. Go for it, Cap.
Oh my god, I'm sweating. Partial.
Success.
Hey, it's not a fail.
You scramble up the hallway. You take one shot in your leg. Please take level 1 harm, blasted leg, but you get to the governor and he lies there just barely stirring. Like,
Okay.
what happened? And then he looks up at you. Whirlpool.
I don't even want He knows me.
Oh, that motherfucker!
Yeah, I don't.
What do you
Literally,
do?
no speeches, no nothing. We put him down like the dog he is.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go.
Cold
Just
blooded.
controlled,
fucking speak to
controlled
dictators.
standard.
That's my
Bitch.
captain. That's my captain right there.
Controlled standard.
All right. I will push myself.
Oh, don't you want to use a die?
We don't have any. I don't think.
One.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
have
do.
no gambits left.
One
No, but we
gambit.
have die from
One
Icarus.
die. Yes.
You have one.
Yeah.
Exactly one.
Okay.
We have one
then
left.
I'm gonna use it.
This is the
Do
yeah.
it. This
go
is
for
it. This is it. Do it.
I'm scared.
I believe in you. I
scared.
believe in you.
I'm
You got
scared.
this.
I did.
Oh,
Fives
all
across the
board?
board.
You rolled
Five
five
fives.
fives.
I rolled
Thank you,
five
Holly,
fives.
for the.
statistically possible. to get
Surely that's
five?
gotta count for something.
Also,
They get
thank you, Holly, for the
five
extra
times.
2 dice.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
What, Holly?
Holly, you're crazy.
Magi wife.
Thank you.
Can
Wife.
I get something for the fact that I rolled five fives?
It is
That's
very
pretty
cool.
cool.
I have never seen that before. Yahtzee.
Yahtzee 5-5.
Oh, we can
Give me success. I'm
You
arguing
shoot
for
him.
success.
Right, he go for the head. It hits him in the chest. He rolls. He very quickly hits something on his wrist. And this is very weird. All of a sudden, these ropes shoot across the room in like a grid pattern from every way. And it basically fills the room like you're in a jungle gym filled with elastic bands going wall to wall.
What
And
in
you
the hell,
find
Raisin?
yourself now with your movement restricted. And he starts crawling away.
Double tap.
That's you've got to be fucking kidding me.
I was gonna say this is
I have a
perfect for
question.
you.
Yes.
Because this is awesome and no, go ahead, do the thing. I was about to argue, can we do a fortune roll for the fires messing with that mechanic?
It'll happen.
Okay.
There are a number
shut
of
up.
holes in the in the wall, ceiling, etc. So I hadn't brought this up until this point. The ventilation is not going to work as well when there's literally holes all over the walls. So
Right.
it will happen,
yeah.
just not very well up here. But you can shoot him. However, now green and red are engaged in a firefight still. Do you want to buy her more time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. You're just
my
covering
children.
fire and trying to hug the walls of this hallway. There's not much cover for you, but you can buy her time so that they can't get to the governor.
We're trying to take out as many as we can.
I'm going to say desperate limited scrap for both of you.
That's fine.
Anybody else's body covered in sweat right now?
Yes.
Dude,
My heart,
not
I'm having
imagining
heart
it.
palpitations.
I am perspiring.
Does
That is a
anyone else got
success.
sweaty little?
That is a success from Red and a partial success from me.
Red, you
Oh,
shoot.
let's go, boys!
One of them goes down. Green, you shoot. Another one of them goes down, but you take a shot to your chest. Please take level 2 harm. Blaster shot to the chest.
Oh, that's fine.
We
Yeah,
are.
that's actually
Unless
fine.
you would
I'm
like
fine.
to resist that, but I don't
I'm
think
not
you have
resist-
stress resist.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna
Pink
resist
and
it, but
Indigo,
also-
you crawl out of the building. Thank you for the raid. Welcome.
you for
So
the
many
raid.
raids.
Everything is
Welcome.
scary right
Thank
now,
you,
guys.
Everything's on
everyone.
fire.
It's horrifying right now.
Welcome.
killing
We are at
dictators.
the climax of the campaign, really. I'm going to actually switch because Misa has exited the stage. So we're going to go back here. They've given you a moment, Blue. Make sure or get out of this thing. Your mobility is limited. You can get out of this.
I need to make sure.
Okay. Controlled and standard. Okay.
You got
Okay.
this.
I'm reading DMs. Okay.
Use a holly
Okay.
die. Use a holly die.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Do we have more holly dice? I thought we're out.
You
I think
donated
we're
2
out.
more.
Two.
She donated 2 more?
Holly's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes, she
Thank
did.
you, Holly.
Thank you, Holly. Yes, this is probably going to kill him.
Okay. I'm going. Oh God, I'm sweating. Oh my God, I'm sweating.
Silly me thinking I could do 2 jobs during this session.
Silly
Yeah.
you.
Silly you.
Yeah, I will push myself and I will use a die. We'll talk
You
about
really
that in a
want 'em.
second. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. It's a partial still. It's a 4.
Okay.
It's not a failure. I'm just mad. It's,
You
it's
shoot
a final
him.
result. It's fine.
He goes down and stops moving.
I will say now, I've hit my stress max. I can do nothing else. I've gained. I'm
You
over
are entangled in this weird ass jungle.
You're in a
gym.
trauma.
in a trauma.
Momo.
Was it worth it?
And you
Yeah, it
hear
was.
over the comms,
It cost-
T2, I got your ride. Maxie's got your ride. Where do you need us?
At the open windows. And
The shuttle shows up on one side, hovercraft shows up at the other side. Maxie is on the hovercraft.
Motherfucker.
Is there any way I can get to Blue to help get
Yes.
her safety?
Yes, you will have to scramble to her past the remaining blaster fire. There's still another 5 guards down the hallway.
Oh man.
Do we just kill them all?
I have an idea if we can get the shuttle.
Listen, if we can get the shuttle, that might be kind of nice here.
You could jump to the shuttle. You could go help Blue. You can try to fight all the guards. Pink and Indigo, same choices for you. You're on the 2nd floor, but
Are we able to get up to where they are to get to?
you could
where
ask
shuttle
Maxie to
is?
pick you up or T2 to pick you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 shuttles. Or
You've got 2 transports
vehicles.
currently. Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys? Do you need help up there?
Not
I've
ideal.
got Indigo. He's injured.
I'm fine.
Stop it.
Well, you can get him out. I'll get myself out. The others, they can walk out, but we just gotta. They put ropes. There's ropes in the hall.
Oh, okay. Kinky.
I wish.
I'll get Indigo outside.
I don't think he's that kind of dictator. Was. I don't think he was.
Oh.
Um,
So I'm gonna get Indigo out.
we'll take Maxie's.
Maxie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Maxie, if you could.
Yeah,
Come to
coming. And she sees you and brings the hovercraft down to the 2nd floor where you are.
Mm-hmm.
We getting the hell out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
She gets you, so Pink, you're going with Maxie. Indigo, you're staying, or you're also going with Maxie? There's enough room.
I'm also going with Maxie. I think Indigo will just say on comms. Well, he can't say on comms. T2,
Pink can say
damn.
on comms, or you can say to Pink's comms.
Tell
Yeah,
T2 to
Pink
tell
will-
T2 to give the building a nice haircut.
Oh dear God!
You still hope you got that.
My God! Yes!
What's a better way to get
Chaos.
y'all out?
Might as well.
Holy shit! Okay. Maxie
Sorry,
zooms
like,
off
what the
with you.
fuck?
So unhinged.
Red and green. Are you trying to get to Blue? Are you shooting and killing the guards? Or are you getting to the shuttle? T2 is about to ram the ship into the building.
Wait a second.
He's not picking us up.
This is amazing.
I'm
Side
asking
curve
you
into the-
what you want to do.
I need to know.
Wait a
Is
second.
Blue trying to get to us?
Blue
You can't do
currently
anything
is
when you're in
stuck.
trauma.
Blue
So,
is currently
Red-
stuck.
Red is gonna start slashing the ropes with his plasma sword, getting over to grab Blue.
Yeah.
Drag
As
her
he's
out.
slashing, I'm just gonna keep shooting at guards.
Perfect.
Okay. Green, you're gonna set up red. This is gonna be another scrap, desperate and limited again. And then we'll see what that does to try to set up red to help get blue out.
Lucky for me, I can ignore the limited D.
Why is that? What ability is that, Green? Would you like to share with the class?
That would be tenacious. Penalties from harm are 1 level less severe.
So
Nice.
instead you have limited effect instead of -1d.
Correct.
So it'll be desperate no effect, unfortunately. But you might distract. Would you like to just essentially expose yourself to do covering fire?
You damn right I would. Did we get a gambit back from that success earlier?
No.
We
Because we got a success from red earlier.
No, blue used
did-
it already.
How many
Oh, did-
successes tonight?
Never
Are you
mind.
sure
Yeah.
we don't have
Alright.
any gambits
No,
left?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a lot.
we have
Okay.
one paid dice left.
We have one
That's
paid
fine.
dice.
That's fine.
Okay.
Partial success.
They basically, they shoot you again. They shoot you in the leg. I need you to take level 2 harm, blaster shot to the leg, but it lets Red get to the room. Red, I need you to controlled or risky and great. Oh no, yeah, risky and great effect to cut blue out of this and slash your way
Okay.
through.
So scrap.
Yep.
Come on, treat me
Oh my
nice.
god, is Pink gonna have to
Critical
get in trouble?
success.
Oh, let's go!
You slash Blue out of this, and at the same time, T2 comes on the comms and says, "Geronimo, motherfuckers!" and rams the shuttle into the building.
He's parked right there where they are, right? So they can just hop in.
The shuttle bursts through the glass, exploding everywhere. Blue, hands over ears, goes flying, and you, Red, go flying from the building as the shuttle just rips through the building. The guards get thrown into a heap. Green, you fall through the floor somewhere, not knowing where you're going, as all of this glass just starts breaking everywhere. Fire having engulfed the building, and it is not as structurally robust as it once was, and it starts collapsing below you. And that is where we will end today's session, as you are all falling in different directions through the air, as this ship has destroyed what little structural integrity is left of the building.
Yeah.
Thank you all for
my
joining
God.
us. If you would like to know what happens next time on Ignite Recall in the season finale, I hope you come back again next week on Tuesday and follow the stream. Please join our Discord if you want to know everything that is going on with the channel. We might be back for Ancestral Blood on Friday, but we will for sure be back with Dragon Age on Monday, and then this show again on Tuesday. And then we have a small break in this show, and we have a series of horror one-shots coming on the Tuesdays leading up to Halloween, and then we'll be back. But the season finale is next week. Please follow and subscribe if you liked the stream. Holy fuck, that was crazy. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. Roll credits. See you guys next time.
Oh,
I think
man.
there was the
Oh
other
my
thing.
gosh.
Oh my god,